the way I am. And am able to show up sometime in this energy because I've been at war with these motherfuckers since day one, trying to interfere with my rights and my life, trying to put me in fucking mental institutions, putting me on drugs when I was 12 years old for years, telling me I was a crazy person, telling me I didn't know nothing because I thought rights, freedom, and principles and consciousness was the most important thing in this realm while they wanted to vote and get money and pussy, right? So
Right.
you're not going to tell me that I disrespect my father. My father disrespect himself, me, this lineage, this living God, and this land. Are you fucking kidding me? You fat infidel slave. You suck dick in your life to get wherever you need to go. I don't. I shoot straight, and I give motherfuckers the opportunity to redeem themselves. If not, then I rebuke you.
Yeah, and Scott, there's another thing I think you haven't realized. I mean, Paul has literally put his 2 feet right in a place where he can promote and fucking expand the word that he speaks, and has done a phenomenal job. I mean, I don't know anybody else who has been as fucking like a bull, steamrolling through the fucking the stadium, man. You really nailed it with Anton, dude. I mean, I'm like more than impressed. I was like fucking flabbergasted yesterday. At the end of my stream, I was literally restreaming your stream and watching it, fucking completely amazed by what you've accomplished, man. So, if Scott doesn't see that, there's an issue there. It's either jealousy or something like that. But I mean, congratulations, by the way, Paul.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even really, I get what you're saying, but it's not even really about all that. We don't know where it's all going to go, right? I just take it one day at a time. It's an interesting opportunity to be in a conversation with folks who are fairly well known. And again, I did sort of intend at one point to get into the conversation to really build and just talk some real shit. And it didn't go that way at first. So we went back and forth, right? But at the end of the day, man, like if Anton's a content creator and he does what he does, he's got numbers. He's dealing with this shit all day, every day, just like I am. He just on an exponential level. So he knows
Dude.
what comes with it. There's going to be love and support. There's going to be automatic haters. So
Yeah.
he's down to mix it up and talk that shit, pimp and Mac a little bit, get down to the issues, talk the facts, argue it out, and then move on with the day. Really, there's no hate behind it. He does what he does. I do what I do. I'm not fucking attached to this guy, and I don't need to be. Just like he don't need to be attached to me, right? We do what we do on here. How we live in our life is on us. That's our walk and our judgment. But he doesn't get, just like they all don't get, that the real shit is the best shit. The only way they're going to respect a motherfucker, especially in a community like that, you say whatever the fuck you think and feel. And then also, too, you got to be able to check yourself and keep it real if it's not some street shit, so to speak. There's no beef here. This is metaversal back and forth. We're talking about truth, right? I told Anton in the middle of calling him a bitch ass hoe and the rest of it that I loved him as a being, but I don't like what he does, how I perceive it, right? So I always keep it real. I don't fucking trick myself out of position. I don't come out of my face too much, right? I may go with a presumption or assumption or what I heard, and then I'll ask, is this real? Like Jack Talcott, So yeah,
No,
man.
but
I
I
mean,
really
people are going to have to
appreciated that.
respect me one way or the other for a multitude of things. Scott doesn't get that, and he doesn't know why.
Just the fact that he came back, Anton came back to your stream, dude, is proof of it all. Because you piqued his interest, obviously, now, and he wants to have this back and forth. As a businessman, I think he saw the numbers rise just by your interaction with him, and is one of the reasons why he came back. Says, okay, this interaction here is making the numbers go up, making the views go up. We're going to need more of this. So he's coming back for more because he knows that this is what the people want. So, I mean,
there's a simple equation, OTW.
Yes, it is.
X is anything plus WG, white gorilla, equals more. Right? So any interaction that you're going to be in that you add me to, maybe it's my ego. I think it's going to get better and you're going to pull more numbers and there's going to be more energy in the room. Whether you got to control me and throw me out or moderate me may be the case sometimes. Because when I'm on. And when I'm going in. And I'm not fucking, I have the clarity. I don't go off and act a fool per se. But yeah, I will get loud and I will go in on somebody. So I don't even take it personally. You want to shut me up, turn my microphone down, put me in the back sometimes to recenter, refocus. It is what it is. But, you know, I've seen how it works. None of these people from the beginning would ever came to me if they didn't think the same equation was true. That we're already doing something here. We're on a roll. We got some movement. We're doing our thing. We throw the white gorilla in. It's only going to get better for different reasons, even if it's for quote unquote negative reasons, because people love to love me and they love to hate me. And I came in with that understanding. And at some point, I just activated that, right? When you talk truth and when you're authentic and you shoot straight, people are going to fucking love to love you, love to hate you anyway. So I just expound on that.
Right, because you're going to get the people that fucking live in lies that are going to rebuke you, and the people that are advocates of truth are going to follow you. So,
right, and people who respect somebody who just talks straight and doesn't pull punches and keeps it all the way real and isn't motivated by worldly shit, you know.
Well, it was an interesting stream yesterday, Paul. Honestly, it was great exchange that you had with Anton, and I watched the whole thing. It was really awesome.
Right.
You guys have anything you'd like to add on to this, gentlemen?
I mean, I had a question for Scott. I don't know if that's actually Scott down there, but if it is, man, you know, I don't necessarily come around Paul and his channel saying that I have so much to offer, but rather that I want to offer something that I'm trying to figure out what that is. But you come around like seeming like you have something so much to offer. What is that you have exactly? Because I haven't seen necessarily anything that seems of value that you've offered. So I'm curious to know what you feel you have to offer, sir, besides your associations in the past.
I'm pretty sure that's not him, because under his name it says Big Belly Small Wiener, unless he was being extremely truthful today.
It's Moose.
I don't think. Yeah,
I can smell Moose a mile away.
Moose on the loose. He's up to his old tricks.
Moose creature, pipe up.
He's probably taking care of the children or child.
Bro, did you hear Scott go off and tantrum and act like a little child? And
I had to bring his mic volume down, dude. It was like fucking. He was over. I don't know what kind of mic he uses. It was overpowering everybody. I had to bring him down to like fucking 25% just to make sure everybody could hear everyone.
Right.
That was nuts.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I only heard the last like 15 minutes. So I pretty much jumped on 5 minutes ago. So I pretty much only heard like, about 10 minutes before
I'm going to have to edit out the music, because I was on music stream and I switched over. I knew I should have done that. But I'm going to have to edit out the first part of the music and just leave that as Scott's reckoning, because, you know, he knew he was wrong. And then he wants to attack me and say I'm dumb and I copy everything from everybody else. Bro, there's nothing new under the sun. Nobody's special and that unique. And none of this information or even
it's
personality.
Because I have no talent. I have no talent and I have nothing to offer you. So if I want your attention, I have to be a dumbass.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I'm not the prettiest thing ever, but Scott is grotesque physically looking. There's nothing about him that is like a you know, what would you call it? An X factor, like Satanic Warrior says, a star quality, whatever the fuck that means.
I took some grow your ball pills and my memory's expanded.
Yeah, no, even that didn't work, right? And he's just not really that well spoken, and he's not engaging and entertaining, and he doesn't really flow too well, and he's kind of awkward and disjointed. He's a bit befuddled, right? So I don't know why he comes here and acts like he's going to talk down to me. Obviously, if one thing is for sure, two things for certain. I'm known for my flow and ability to speak with rapidity and fluidity. He's not known for that or anything else. So why are we playing this ego competition game? I don't even need to do it, right? I love when these folks do that and then they can't hold a candle to me. Why even do it, right? Just fucking say, I acted like a bitch and a hoe. I sucked daddy's black dick last night, Anton, because I wanted to feel understood and be loved, and I wanted to get to some fucking money and pussy and status. You know, that's all it is. Just keep it all the way real.
I saw exactly what you're saying.
Lying.
No. I saw exactly what you were saying there, especially Jack. Both of them were fucking like, it was like, it was horrible.
Bro, then I come in here today. I don't say nothing. He acts like he don't know what's up. And then I ask him how to go. And he goes, I just wanted to communicate that you were misunderstood and abused. You didn't do that at all.
He knew
He's such a hoe.
I told him, I says, you literally, the first thing I told him when he popped on the panel, he goes, oh, did you hear about what happened and everything? Yeah, I watched everything, dude. And you literally shot yourself in the foot. I told him the first thing I said is you shot yourself in the foot. He goes, I didn't shoot myself in the foot. And then he went off on a rant. So, and then not shortly after.
He sat up there. He said that I think everybody's evil automatically. I basically am delusional. I don't know how to conduct myself with people. The same thing he said here today. So that's what he really believes and doesn't realize it slips out, or that's at least what he feels, because I wouldn't love him since day one, because I knew he was an LA two-faced bitch who would say whatever he had to get wherever he has to get and then backbite on you just like Talcott and the rest. I smell him a mile away, bro. They don't get it. I just hear the tone of their voice and know you're an LA bitch. And you're a low-level fake pimp Mac. Just by the way you talk with that fucking rap he's got, right? It's like that low-level OnlyFans, pimping and macker, right? He's the guy who got to a couple things with somebody. He's going to go around getting young women and telling them, hey, baby, start an OnlyFans with me. I'm Scott 2B with 2 Live Crew. It's like, dude, you're not going to hold me up. You're not going to trick me out of position. You're not going to convince me that you're not a piece of shit. You're a manipulator. It's clear in your energy before you even say anything. And then when you do shit like you did last night, everybody sees you for who and what you are. You'd fucking throw me under the bus in 3 seconds to get to any kind of money, pussy, or status or worldly power. And it's pathetic. And then what's funny is a motherfucker like Anton's never going to respect you for doing that. He's always going to respect me for doing what the fuck I do, whether he likes it or not or admits it or not. So get a fucking clue, bro. Men who are successful on any level don't respect bitch-ass motherfuckers who suck dick to try to get attention. They respect a motherfucker who keeps the same energy no matter what the fuck he does.
Beautiful. Wow, we got cages popping up, man. Welcome, dude.
But I wrote Beyonce's All the Single Ladies.
Right. Yeah, I wrote Bust a Nut with Biggie, whatever the fuck his bullshit rap is. So sick of him and everyone like him.
It's a nice new backdrop you got there, OTW.
Well, it's actually one of my paintings.
You did that?
You don't have to lie. You got that off of Wish, didn't you?
Actually,
it came with a small child.
I painted it on. It's on a piece of wood. Look.
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
No, Cage.
You know what I found funny, Paul? Like, I've seen through OTWs, you're on talking about that Anton person. It's the same way I found you guys, finding that panel. I found that years ago, though. And trust me, I got kicked off right away, too, because they're fucking, they are slaves and they're brainwashed into this race fucking thing.
Hey, bro, you're late. You're late. We already went through that. We had the back and forth. He wants to do content.
Yeah, but I'm saying I've been there years before you even knew about this.
I know, I get it, Cage. You've done everything years before us, but not the way I do it. So what's the point of even bringing it up?
You're telling me you found Paul through Anton?
No, I'm saying I found Paul. I was on Paul's before I even knew OTW or any of you guys. I came on there once. I didn't even know any of you guys existed. It's weird.
Same, right? Same.
Well, I
it was really sick.
Where does this go other than Cage once again trying to act like he's smarter, better, knows more for longer? And
To give him credit, though, he does really good with his voice work and his AI stuff. So I got to give him credit there. Peniel, shut your fat mouth, slave.
You guys are in the fucking retarded echo chamber. You're all a bunch of retarded slaves, believe it or not.
Right.
We got Paul.
Yeah, and here you are with us, my friend. So what does that make you?
It's like,
don't Isn't it always the case who the people talking shit about me or the group are always there to like be next to it?
Bro, I fucking love you guys, bro. I'm still talking shit though. That's how it goes, you fucking idiots.
Oh well, why?
Yeah, we love you too, Cage.
We don't need. Well, okay, you know what? Let's fight and argue. Call me some kind of racist name. People are into that nowadays.
Just don't fall asleep on his couch. He'll draw a dick on your face.
He might actually put his dick on your face. Cage is a very bizarre creature.
Hey, Paul, did you see what happened to Wizard, man?
What happened to him?
I'm gonna let him tell him yourself. Hey, Wizard.
What happened to
Show
Wizard?
Paul. I'm gonna put you full screen. Show Paul what you did to yourself.
Yeah,
Holy
there you go.
fuck.
This is why you're twice
This is
my
why
age,
you
and I
don't
still
get
gotta be your
married,
fucking
because-
daddy, right?
The
You
fuck
put,
happened to
you
your
putting
face?
putting rocket boosters on a fucking bicycle. He's fucking flying all over town like a maniac. He's in his second childhood, and now he's fucking throwing himself over the handlebars every other day.
You
It's
got
like the
slapped
third
by,
time
you got
this week.
slapped by reality. You're like, yeah, you're serious.
Gotta save this man from a
You're
midlife
right.
crisis.
It's because you're going too far, fucking bro. You have to sacrifice yourself.
Wizard, you might want to chase the bag instead, all right? I'm not with you on board
chase
with
the
you.
bag.
I'm gonna go start following Anton.
Instead of chasing the Grim Reaper, chase the bag. It's I guess it's better. It's a better
It's
option.
the same fucking thing, but yeah, it's better. Fucking yeah, go with that one. Fuck it. You know?
You can chase his balls too. He loves when the white folk go after his balls like Scotty. Scott, oh yeah, I slurped on him a few times.
Yeah, it started off with Anton ball bag chasing, and then turns out, I guess that's part of his gig. Obviously, I don't think that he knows what a lot of us know, but that's okay. We're going to get to that, he says. We're going to have that conversation.
He has a slave. He has a slave cult. Fucking
Yeah, no, I know that. I
loud.
Oh my God! Like
Bro, I'm
the,
telling
you,
you,
don't
understand.
get it. You don't get
You're
it.
obsessed
It's
with-
like the same thing you'll
you're
do when I'm
obsessed
talking
with
to.
fucking race and all
Turn
that.
him down. Turn him the fuck
Hey,
down.
can you
Right?
just
This
shut
is
the
why
fuck up for
even
just a
Anton
second,
said,
you
"Why are you
dog?"
around all these loser failures like Cage? It doesn't make any sense." And I've been getting that all my life. They go, "Why
You're
are
probably the
you?"
most successful person you have.
They go, "Do you have low self-esteem? You're always around loser failures like Cage." I go, "I don't know. This is, they got a place in my
I
heart."
don't want to brag or show off certain things, but yeah, no, that's completely the opposite.
Cage
Listen,
likes to
bro,
hang
you
out
guys
with
do the
fat
same
women so he
thing.
looks better.
You do the same thing when I talk to policy enforcement. I'm in the middle of talking with them, changing lives and changing the fucking world, essentially. And you're like, fuck him. He's a pig. I'm like, bro, we're not going to get anywhere if you do that. Right? We're not going to get anywhere and make any kind of changes or inform anyone.
Shit. Don't be a fucking fool.
Listen, bro, like I said, I started coming at him directly because of the way he treated me on panel, acted like a slave. He came back to my panel yesterday and said, a lot of it is just broadcasting. We're going to have the conversations, and there's going to be work done together. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, you need access to platforms to speak the information that you live on, to get it to people, to let them make a decision. If you can't get to that point, you're ineffective in this realm. Right? I don't have to suck dick to do it quite the opposite. I do it by cursing everybody out. So where am I wrong?
As many people as possible. That's what you're saying. You have to get it out one way or another. But I'm telling you, I'm big on social media too. It's just not YouTube. Like I know how to operate that and build it and get it to even higher realms. Like you can surpass Anton, that little fucking slave, easily. You know what I mean? Because I've already had the experience with this fucking guy. You know what I mean? And it's all about race. If you're not fucking black, he's not gonna have a conversation with you. Okay?
He had a conversation with me. He had a conversation with me, and he said,
not a serious conversation, at least.
You just have to be a fat slave like Scotty.
You think you got the whole world figured out, and you obviously don't. So he pretty much told me what I partially suspected, but like I said, I've said it from the beginning. I give everybody their strengths and weaknesses. I said Anton's pretty good at pimping and macking for what he does.
Bro, you can work together too. Remember that too.
I'm just saying, when he's going into all that race shit, he's doing like I'm doing sometimes, talking about African Americans, talking about white people. He pretty much is doing what I'm doing and trying to get everybody triggered into a discussion about what we call race. Now, what he really believes or not, I really don't give a fuck, because really it's about
there's something there, right? There's a benefit there. Either way, you guys are probably on the same mindset. If you really sat down in one room together, you probably have the same ideas. But remember, it's YouTube, right? It's your pimping and macking, as you say. So yeah, you got to play the fucking game a little bit, stir up the fucking nonsense, get the views. Whatever.
You like the slow kid.
That's how the game.
You like the kid who's smart and really slow.
I don't even need
people's attention. That's what.
I don't even need to play a game. I just need to know when everyone else is quote unquote playing a game one way or the other. And as long I'd rather not know it. I'd rather somebody just throw something at me and get me started up, passionate about truth. That's how I live.
You're not a fucking idiot, Paul. You know what you're doing, bro. Enough.
No. The point is that there's times when people go into a mode and I'll almost laugh because it becomes apparent to me that they're not really as engaged as they once were, or it's not really as real. But when motherfuckers get to talking about the truth and getting passionate and fired up and sticking to a position, it activates me on that level. It's organic. So I don't have to like sit there and go, I'm going to method act right now and get into a mode to be controversial.
But
it's
not
just in me.
Like,
it's part of how I am.
The world is a stage. Never mind fucking YouTube. So yeah.
Yeah, the point is the best player is one who's not running any plays. Yeah. Like I'm the guy who they would use as an unwilling.
Everybody's really brothers at the end of the day, and they're just fucking around with each other.
Bro, I'm telling you, I don't. You know, I don't live like that, Cage. You know, I don't live like that. You know, I don't live like that. I don't consider everyone necessarily my brother. There's associates.
Can we get to something that's good?
I'm not saying you consider everyone your brother, but I'm saying like when it comes to things like this, right? There's always a benefit there. The fact of the matter.
What I'm telling you is I wanted so bad to fucking go off on Anton yesterday and call him an infidel slave, but he came to my panel, ran down the list of how he moves, and it was exactly like I talk about day to day.
You guys know Born Rich and shit and Anton. I know all these guys.
Here we go. And do I know this? Do I know that? I'm telling you my firsthand experience, bro. What do I need to know secondhand shit for?
Listen. They have a certain mind state, but yeah, you can work with it. It's not even that negative. It doesn't have to be a negative
a mind state. It's a pretty superficial mind state, in my opinion, man. When I was watching yesterday, this is what I came to the conclusion to, was that Mr. Anton is a very superficial man.
I feel like I'm one level you can say that. You guys are whining.
All right, shut the fuck up, please. On one level, you could say that, but the reality is, he may just be a savvy businessman. I'm not saying he's not an infidel. If we put him to the list, the same list I put my father and everyone else, probably an infidel, policy code follower, right?
But then if you give Paul
shut
that
up,
money,
please, and let me finish. I'm almost done. Yeah. The point is when he gets centered and he drops the ego and talks man to man, he's not really all about bag chasing, he says. So like I told him, the same thing the Wizard told him. Even though I was annoyed at the train of people who follow me everywhere, the Wizard's probably someone who gets a pass with me for that. So just like he said, okay, you're godly, you walk in a spiritual way, maybe you're pimping and macking on the broadcast and getting to these culture freaks with the idea of bag chasing. If you really aren't all about that, first and foremost, then you have to make the decision. Is that bad and wrong? For him to come out and yell bag chasing every 5 minutes, knowing that it's culturally good. Knowing that it's culturally going to hook people and that it's going to create more viewers and more action and more conversation to go somewhere with it. I don't know. I haven't watched them long enough at all. I've checked in a couple times. I had a direct conversation with them up there. We'll see. Hey, and how about this? Everybody's a human being and is liable to grow. So don't think that just because you met somebody or seen somebody 2 years ago that they haven't chased a bag, got to something, and realized there's more to life. So if you think a motherfucker can't change almost overnight, dealing with someone like me,
bro, I know these guys. Okay, they're
all right. I'm not going to continue to argue. You don't know shit. I don't trust you. You have never shown or told me anything to make me believe that you know really anything about yourself or how to apply it in the world. Okay? These motherfuckers could at least mind their own business, show themselves on camera, show up everywhere, and answer to the facts of the matter. How they live will be determined.
They're all linked to Masons, bro. The black sector of Masons. Okay. It's called Prince.
That's cool. You think that I'm scared of Masons? You think that I won't walk right into a Masonic lodge and do a fucking comedy bit? You think that I won't walk right into a Masonic lodge, smell like reefer, and do a comedy bit for them, talking about them and slaves, and get to a bag, as they say, and walk right the fuck out and go on with my life the way I always do? That's how you get respect, stupid motherfucker. That's how you get respect. Stupid motherfucker is putting it all on the line. I'm going to go out and travel without no plates and show up to do a comedy bit for Masons. You don't do that because you're a scared ass bitch. You don't get respect. What don't you get? I'll walk into anywhere and be who and what I am. I don't give a fuck who they are. I'm going to
It's just
talk
another
about what's
nonsense
true and
ball.
what's right. I'm going to do what excites me, and I'm going to make a living doing it voluntarily and not selling my soul. And I'm going to continue to live by rights, freedom, and principles. I don't see the problem.
And I'd expect nothing less from you. But I'm not saying that's a negative thing. I like fucking keep going. You know, you're on the right path regardless.
Bro, I'm telling you, Cage, if we want power in this realm, we got to move like that. We're getting treated like slaves by these people.
Bro, I
that we
do,
all
but
talk
I
about
do it in a way
because
that's
we move like a bunch of bitches.
I do it in a way where like you don't even have the thoughts. You know, it's already fucking taken care of before you can even think it's happening. You know, so I don't have to yell and get all crazy with it. You know, I just do the shit either way. You know. But yeah, there's different levels to it. Yeah, they're low level on that Masonic stuff. You know, I've had the conversation with them. You know, I know who the fuck they are.
Right,
Yeah.
Cage. I've talked to people who are 33rd degree Masons, and they sat there, and I was not impressed, bro. These are regular people who run businesses, failing businesses sometimes.
These regular they're
because they got no principles and rights and ethics. So when I go to spitting the good shit, they go, man, we heard a lot about the Prince of the Ether and how it runs our life, but Paulie Boy's got something that touches our soul, and we never got that before. So I'm not interested in how you're scared of how the devil has everybody in bondage. I think God is greater than that. So I'm not scared to walk in the valley of the shadow of death and try to touch somebody's soul, because these are regular people who are lost and confused and caught up. They've been pimped and macked on like all the slaves.
Hey man, like, you know, I'm not opposing what you're saying. I'm agreeing and adding on to it in a way. But I'm saying there's different levels to this stuff, right? Like some people, like everyone has their own role in this, you know, beehive. They use the beehive symbology a lot, you know. So everyone's creating that beehive, and you know, there's opposing beehives, all that. But pretty much,
Cage, you should check out Land of the Blinded's work. You'd probably enjoy it. Speaking on what you're talking about.
Yeah, but pretty much you know, you have a use too, and what you have the gift of gab, whatever. You're a talker. You're able to go and express yourself, and you know, and do that. You know, you're more on the outside of it. But, you know, some people are working on the inside in order for you to even have the voice and even be able to do any of this stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on.
That's the point, Cage, is that everybody presumes the black hats got us all.
There's a lot of stuff going on in the background, bro. You know?
Oh, the white hats are going to do it all. Bro, I believe how you move in this world will determine what quote-unquote side you're on, one way or the other at the end of the day. So do you think white hats exist? Probably. Do you think that
I don't like hats? I've told people to take off their hats and they've.
Why are you fucking playing semantics and interrupting every fucking line that I go to say?
I'm not a hat fan. No, I don't wear hats.
You know what the fuck I'm saying? Light Masons and dark Masons. You act like there's not both. You act like there's not folks who maybe even.
There's good and bad in everything, right? But
right. So thank you. Just confirm what I just said by repeating what I just said in a different way and interrupting what I'm saying every time I go to say something.
All right, continue. My bad, Paul.
And that's why you can't work with these people or anyone else, because you don't know when to shut the fuck up and when to talk.
Depends who I'm talking to, but yeah, continue.
Well, I don't believe that. You are who you are in everything you do, in anything you do.
You just can't fix stupid, Paulie.
Nice one.
I talk over motherfuckers who have little to no value and think that they do. I'm not one of those people.
It's a bad habit. I do think you have value, but yeah, I don't look at people in a way where it's like I'm going to talk over people because I think they're lesser or something.
Right, and I do. You could call it lesser. I call it, I hear X amount of things out of their mouth. I know they're lost and broken, don't do shit, don't know shit, don't stand for shit. Why would I fucking listen to them? For what? Because everybody's got an opinion? Because everybody's got a perspective? Right. If you don't know nothing, your perspective is flawed. Why the fuck would I listen and waste my time, energy, and attention? That's foolish.
You shouldn't. It's like, yeah, you're not going to – you want to go into clown world and fucking hear the echo chamber? No, obviously you have to make your own discernment. But that's the nature of reality.
Right.
Yeah, but I think you got Cage confused. I think Cage hangs out with those people you're saying he's scared of personally. But I could be wrong.
I don't care. I don't care. What I verified for myself is a proof of concept, like a dozen others I verified, like the contribution donation deal, while everyone else is pimping and selling shit, right? So, And now I got off the fucking point. I don't care who's who and what's what. I believe that there's a force and an understanding out here greater than all that. So Cage could be one of them. He could be hanging with him right now, just like Tampa police man. Retired police said he's a Mason, hangs with him, and they think I'm hilarious. I'm sure they do for different reasons than the average.
You have nothing to worry about, Paul. You're awesome either way. Like, I can just tell just through my own discernment. I don't hang out with these fucking idiots. I know them because, you know, I brought up certain topics with them. I got real with them and shit, you know. Long time ago, years ago, before I even met you guys, you know. Long time ago, before any of this fucking shit even occurred. And
so that guy with the page, the channel, the magic, does the magic with the K at the end, whatever that fucking, the guy in the hermetic magic.
They're just playing the fucking game, bro. They know about this stuff, bro. They're playing the game and just fucking with shit, bro. That's all it is.
Yeah, and somebody down there says on my chat, people like me get invited to OTO and things like that. That's fine. The point is, I've been invited to fucking Bloods and Crips when I was dealing with them. I didn't join it. Why would I? If I join one, then I make enemies out of others. I'm a free thinker, free movement.
With them, I talked the exact same way. It's the exact same thing I'm echoing years later. It's like I'm not going to change. It's the same thing over and over again. You know, nothing.
Right. So if I'm going to deal with anybody on any level, I'm just going to deal with anybody on any level on the strength of who and what they are. I don't care about their organization, and I'm not going to join it to be a part of what they got going on. They're going to see value in me.
You're an independent man, bro. It doesn't mean you can't collaborate with people. That's their business. None of yours. Who cares what they're doing, you know?
Yeah, but he was mentioning that before where he was going to, you know, go do a comedy skit for them and walk out. And
yeah, but I will make it clear. I will make it clear. Don't come to me with a bag and then think you're going to make conditions on who and what I am. The whole point of who and what I am and what I do is I'm going to do what the fuck I do and burn it down and leave it there, if that's what's necessary, right? You don't take it personal. So that's easier said than done. You know, you say just the wrong thing and then somebody somewhere gets uppity. I don't care, right? The dynamic is what it is. We all know it. And I'm not going to tiptoe around it, right? And like I said, that's what makes it so powerful for me, is I will tell the slave masters they're pathetic cowards, but they're the masters, and the slaves the same thing, and they're the slaves. And I'll do it right in front of all of them. Right? Because I'm out of the game. I'm not joining OTO, and I'm not going back to being a slave. So I'm a third party viewer.
You're not joining
I observe and report.
No AA for Paul. Paul's no do as thou wilt for Paul. Yeah, fuck that.
You just say AA. That's another thing I've realized since, honestly, I mean, I think it has a lot to do with joining, you know, Paul's panel so much, getting a different perspective on things, and obviously based on my own discernment. But man, the rooms, man, AA, NA. I mean, it's like. That shit's fucked, man. Saying you're powerless, saying you're fucking an addict who's never gonna be, you know, that shit's a fucking.
Yeah, you're never gonna get cured.
You're putting yourself in your own confine. You know what I mean? It's like the flea that can't get out of its own fucking bottle.
Yeah, I mean, I always saw those rooms as, you know, pretty much only good, but I have a totally different perspective on it now. I think it's a disempowerment fucking circle jerk.
Of course,
in a lot of ways.
The only way you can make it is with NA or with AA, or you won't make it without them. It's like it's
you guys don't know what the AA is, though. The AA, Paul mentioned.
I've been to those things, man. I'm telling you.
So have I, sir. So have I. Quite a good.
It is a disempowerment.
You know what the triangle with the three dots, A, 3 dots, A, 3 dots in a triangle formation. You know, you can get into that. I've met people on here that are in it. Like these people are in that shit. You know, they're probably in that. You know.
Yeah, well,
I'm even joking.
Good luck with that.
But they're weird.
You know, if people are able to quit whatever nefarious thing that they were addicted to because of that or whatever, fine. It's like I commend them. Good for you, but it's still not. You're still not. Building or creating the individual that you want to, you know, that you admire by demeaning yourself to the point where you're not powerful enough to take yourself into, you know, or be accountable for your actions and be a, you know, responsible individual, whatever, man. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's like, I think that you can ascertain whatever thing that you put your mind to and don't have an organization there telling you that you can't that to me that's one of the reasons why I stopped going to these things, because I couldn't believe the fact that I couldn't do it on my own without any exterior help, you know?
They do have some kind of some kind of knowledge there. For example, Wizard, he's really into the Christian text, right? So the true love that the Christians try to teach you is called agape or agape, right? And that's the same exact thing that they use, right?
Agape?
Agape, yeah, yeah. However you pronounce it, right?
It means love in Greek.
Well,
It's like
it means
unconditional
fatherly
love
love.
for everything.
Yeah.
It's fatherly love in a way, as Wizard say.
And one of the big things I noticed as a difference between the rooms, we have AA and NA. And this is something I've spoke on before. And I agree with Peniel because of this. You go to an AA meeting and they are alcoholics. You go to an NA meeting and they are addicts. So an NA guy going to an AA meeting is willing to accept that though he's not an alcoholic, the concept is true and correct because he's addicted to a similar type.
Well, an alcoholic is addicted to a drug, therefore they're an addict. Alcohol is a drug, right? So it's the same thing, really.
But the alcoholics don't make that discernment. They say alcoholic is not an addict.
Why? Because it's
That's
socially acceptable? Is that why? Because
correct.
they tax you
Correct.
on it.
Because now it's discerned as a disease. And that's wrong because it's still an addiction. You are addicted to alcohol. That is the precept.
So therefore you're an addict.
That addiction is a negative connotation on the same synonymous term as dedication.
Yeah. You're right. And NA's, Narcotic Anonymous,
then you're addicted to it.
yeah. And when you go to NA, they consider, sorry, Wizard, I don't want to cut you off, but I just want to say they consider alcohol abuse as an addiction. For them, it's the same thing.
Right. But the alcoholics themselves don't. The medical society does, and everybody else in the world says, yeah, but the alcoholics themselves don't like to say that they're an addict, because as an addict, that means, well, they're doing alcohol and drugs. No, that's the wrong way to look at it.
You be addicted to
Not
many
with
things,
alcoholism, right? And determined that alcoholism was pertaining to alcohol, but addiction was pertaining to drugs. That was a misdefinition by some dumbass's opinion.
And think about this too, Wizard. Most of us are addicts. I'm sorry for the people listening and everyone here, but let's be real. We are addicts because this has a dopamine feedback loop, and we're addicted to being online and talking to people like this.
Well, not only
all
that,
of us are in some way.
But think of Dale.
Why are we doing it?
And Dale Earnhardt Jr. Dale Earnhardt Sr. died because he was dedicated / addicted to racing. And just like any other addict whose son follows his footsteps and may die from that addiction, so too may Junior. He may one day die from the same addiction, whether he wants to call it a dedication or a career or a profession or whatever. It's still that he's addicted to it and won't do anything else in life to make his upcoming and his fame. He is dependent upon what he started in doing, the same as his father. Whether it be famous or infamous, he's still on that same path.
You know what? Like not to fuck the trailer park's quote, but you know, the shit apple doesn't fall far from the shit tree. You know what I mean? That's what you're saying. Oh man. But it's a choice too, right? You don't have to lead your father's life for the influences.
I'll call him up.
Correct. That's the whole thing.
Kanye here. We can make this case.
That's the whole thing. It's all a choice. And everybody believes that they have to do one thing or another. No, you don't. You have choices far beyond what anybody else has been telling you, and you can create your own choice.
Exactly. You can set up the parameters for your own choices.
What is this person saying? You can't see it on my side. Telling me about talking about me with sobriety. saying give it a year or two. This person needs to come
Who
up.
gives
Mr.
a
Miyagi,
fuck about these fucking idiots in the comments? Who cares, Paul?
right? No, they need to come up and substantiate this. I need to hear. I'm fascinated by the public and their commentary.
What do you expect, bro? Don't be slaves.
Oh, I don't expect anything. This is the point. I expect this, and I'm fascinated by it. I have to know.
Of course you expect it. It's what you like. You want to hear it.
Yeah, I like my father's been saying since day one, Paul, all you like to do in life is argue. Right? So that's why this venue works for me. All I like to do is argue, according to them, since day one. So I'm fascinated and I want to get into it. And I want to get down with it.
Fucking own, and it's called having a discourse. Just because people have a disagreement or they don't agree with each other doesn't mean it's a fucking argument. And that's the issue of these fucking slaves, if you want to call them that, we see everywhere. You cannot have any sort of fucking disagreement, if you want to call it that, or any sort of like conversation, any real conversation to get you out of the slave mind state. Because think about it. Now it's an argument. Let's fight about it. It's fucking stupid. It's ridiculous, bro.
You just start to realize in life, the more arguments you willingly have, that the majority of folks project onto others.
It's
and they have no self-awareness.
It's insane. It's insanity.
He's saying I'm a dry drunk. Give me a year or two, bro. I never drank. I did fucking pills and powders, and it's been like 7 years or more because I don't keep track of it since I've done anything other than reefer. And at times I've taken some fucking ergot derivative, we'll call it, and some mushroom. So, other than that, I don't fuck with that shit, and I have no need to. Why would I do that, bro? With what I'm doing here and what I've seen already here, I'm already on a high, like the man said. I'm somewhat addicted to this, but not because I'm a slave to a screen and just talking, because of what's behind that. Right, like what it leads to, what it gets.
And there is something there. I can recognize that. You're trying to do something, so at least you're trying to do it. Maybe you have to direct it in a better fashion. More precise. Maybe like this fucking. Like you said, if you gave, what you're saying, the guy's making millions or something, give that to you, and what would you do with it? Right. So,
bro, listen. My father's also said I've been a lazy motherfucker all my life. When I go to work, I put my all into it, but I don't necessarily always want to work. So if this has become my career, I have to basically, like the moose joke, I have to produce and do everything and moderate all at once myself. The whole point I've been saying is if I just keep doing what I do, someone's going to see value in me at some point and put me in a chair. Well, Anton's one of those people. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Right? But I don't necessarily
I can put you in a better chair than that fucking goofy.
Here we go. I'm not going to compete, bro. It's not about playing fucking marketing.
It's not about that, but what do you want, though, Paul? I don't know if it's even going to be beneficial.
You say, what do I want? Like, what did I come on YouTube for? Let's be real with ourselves and each other, right? To put out the facts of the matter, to talk about spiritual law, right?
Yeah,
Legal
but when you get involved with these types of
slavery.
Hold on, Paul. If you get involved with these types of people, you get put into a certain chair. Guess what? You're not going to be no longer Paul anymore. You're going to be constricted. You're going to be fucking, there's going to be.
Why am I constricted? I see Charleston White go on Anton's fucking platform all the time and say he rapes white women and whatever else. I'm going to go on there and say I rape African American women. I'll do it to say whatever the fuck I want.
I'm just saying, when you get higher into this social media stuff, the only way you can grow is if you conform with these people, and then you become a fucking slave.
Conform in what way, man? Conform in what way? What you think, okay, you might be right, Cage, and know something I don't know. I'll give you that. But you think Anton's going to sit me down and go, bro, we're going to have a back and forth right now? And
no, he's a low-level idiot. But I'm saying when you surpass...
You say he's a low-level idiot. He's been on with Dr. Phil, they tell me. According to him, he's getting $3 million in 3 months. He's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
Hey, I'm making $1 million.
He's got a whole career and lifestyle
every 4
whatever
words
he does.
I'm making $1 million.
You don't make any sense, bro. I didn't say it wasn't. To me, it's supposed to be a win-win-win-win all the way around.
This motherfucker's on making $3
You're supposed to do what's true and what's right. Stay true to yourself. Speak the truth. Live it. Unslave people and get to a bag, as Anton says. Let the bag chase you.
Yeah, you don't
That's
chase
how
pussy,
I
you don't
see it.
chase money. You make the pussy
I didn't
money
say
chase.
nothing about no
But
money.
I'm just saying it automatically comes to you. That's the
I
bag,
didn't
bro.
say nothing about no money.
That's the
You
bag.
all keep saying it. Whatever it's gonna be, it's gonna be. They're gonna say, we'll cut you X amount a year or whatever to do what you do. Okay, send it here. I don't change nothing.
I'm saying, like, you don't understand. Remember, we're on YouTube, right? So you're pretty much you gotta get the fuck off YouTube. Make your own community, and
That's
then
a whole
monetize
other
it.
conversation, bro.
Monetize it in a different way.
Now you're talking about YouTube. We could have that conversation.
Yeah,
That's a
because obviously
conversation Anton's going to have the same way because they're trying to cancel him on YouTube, according to him. So
go to Rumble or something. What the fuck?
Yeah, here we go at Rumble now.
Or not even Rumble. Make your own
Rumble. Rumble sucks. The last time I wanted it sucks. It's a horrible platform.
Make Callensleeve.net and make an email list.
That's a different conversation.
Yeah. Unsleeve.org. I don't know.
You're going from Black Boule Mason sitting me down and conforming with them to the YouTube policy to make my own shit. You know?
I'm saying you have to be forward thinking with it, you know? This is how
I get that, bro. That ain't nothing new. Like,
you're gonna
say it was years ago when motherfuckers came to me and said, start marketing a fucking free speech platform like Donnie Trump.
It's either going to be a house sleeve or you're going to fucking figure out a different way to deal with the shit.
Dude, and like at the end of the day,
you're going to be forced to do it. There's no ifs or buts about it, bro.
Okay, you want me to really jump out the window? I don't think that they could stop me. I don't think they can.
They'll let you get to a certain level. You know, you're not going to surpass a specific level.
All they do is put bumps in my road. They can't really stop me. If they could have, they would have already. That's what I've fucking platform, idiot. That's the conclusion I've come to, bro. They had 2 strikes on me and tried to move on a third type of situation. I rolled back to 2, and if they could have got it done, they would have already. On at least one channel, the first one, they'd have wiped that whole thing clean. They'd rather have me up out
That's
there.
because like to them, you're a useful idiot. You know. So
here we go. Cage has got all the answers, right? Cage has got all the answers. I'm a useful idiot. That's why I got dozens of communications with all types of agents telling them walk it back or we're gonna have problems.
Bro, these people are not playing games, man. They're way
I'm
more
not playing games either, bro. I'll take the next 5 years to learn legal process to sue one of these hoes and check them in front of the whole world. You think that I've been playing games? I just been slacking because I've been like taking some fucking time off. I'm tired of getting arrested and going to jail like they make fun of me for. I'm tired of fucking being poor and broke and not having any kind of fucking dedication to any kind of career, okay?
If you want to serve
my attention and my focus. Doesn't mean I won't take the blessings and grace that have come since then. Sit back for the next fucking X amount of months because I'm a pretty quick learner and expertly learn legal process and start suing.
So here, if you're a really good learner, listen for a second then, okay? Because
I'm not going to listen to someone who isn't doing what I'm doing. You've shown me nothing to believe any of the claims you make. I don't believe you. You're on a metaverse. Why the fuck would I believe you?
Why the fuck would I believe you? You're on the metaverse.
I show everything that I do. I make shit happen day to day, bro, month to month. I'm in my lane. I'm in a little corner doing what the fuck I do. You show me nothing except popping up on panels behind a picture, talking a whole bunch of high power shit. What the fuck am I to do with that?
I'm trying to help you out, bro.
Yeah, everyone's always trying to help me. I didn't ask for your fucking help. What made you think this was a conversation where I wanted your help?
I'm going to help myself by helping you. So pretty much,
I'm sure you are, bro. That's usually the case. At least you're being honest. Go ahead.
All right. So how it is, like you can use, since you're talking about technology and perhaps doing litigation on people who try fucking up your YouTube and going back at them, instead of hiring a lawyer, I know you wouldn't hire a lawyer, but you can use ChatGPT. So you could
there we go. GPTV's nuts, bro. You want me to pull up the last communication I sent to the state of Colorado? It's better than ChatGPT. It's WGPT. White Gorilla, whatever the fuck PT stands for. I don't know. ChatGPT, White Gorilla. Do you want to see my last communication out of my living soul that's better than your AI? I have NI, natural intelligence. I don't need
saying, why pay a fucking lawyer when you have a free AI that can really?
I don't want AI. NI is superior to AI. NI created AI. Why would I go to an inferior technology unless I had an inferiority complex? Are you kidding? I'm fluid and dynamic and didactic. I am the NI. I am the intelligence in this realm. I am that am. That is a corruption of the original. Just because you feel inferior, you go use that shit. I don't need it. My communications are stellar.
He's the PT. He's the PT.
Paul is the gorilla.
You can bow down to Daddy, or you can leave.
ILLA, the master gorilla.
Scott 2B. I'm a bigger snake than Moose.
I'm just saying it's quick and it's probably more. It's quick, it's easy, and
hey, bro, I come up with like pages in 15, 20 minutes. How much quicker do I need than that?
Well,
you know what's faster than
most
that?
fucking
Me having
idiots
sex with your
they'd be like,
girl.
"Oh, I need a lawyer to go
5
through this shit."
seconds.
No, you can generate the shit in seconds and just fucking file the shit, and then boom, they're fucked. That's it. You can do that if you want. It's not a bad fucking tip, Why not utilize it? It's being used against you. Right? It's like
it's just a tip. Why won't you take it? It's not the whole thing.
And I'm gonna keep throwing rocks at people because someone else created it. It was fucking there either way. You fucking utilize it before you get fucking extinct. Yeah.
Right.
Great stuff.
So you basically just told me that the Masons and Dark World is running everything, then told me to go to the Dark World corruption to get my fucking communication. And you can't see the hypocrisy
use their weapon against them, bro. Fuck these.
No, listen. If I'm going to use their weapon against them, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT about them and who and what it is and what's the root of it.
Yeah, trick it a few times, it'll tell you. You have to.
Right. So I don't need it to think and live for me. That's a downfall. It's a slippery slope between starting that and not finishing it.
No, I'm saying you're using it just to write fucking legal notices.
No, I'm not doing that. Thank you. I don't want to do that.
I'm saying if that came to it, because you mentioned something about that. It's funny how you talk about legal shit like that, but you hate all these laws, but then you kind of like when you're threatened, you go back to maybe I'll write it myself because I'm so adept and
it's not about that. I'm not. You don't understand that I live for different principles. I'm not turning my NI any more than I already have with this endeavor over to AI and create my communications with a bot. That's a failure to me. Right? It's one thing to use the tool, certain tools, as a gateway to something else. It's another thing to turn your consciousness over to it. I don't need that.
No, I'm saying you use it, right?
That's for slaves in the modern day world who can't think, feel, act, write, or speak.
You use it to your advantage.
I don't need that. I'm not one of those people. So why would I give up?
Other tool. So it's like, okay, yeah, the hammers.
It makes no sense, bro. You're going to be sitting somewhere on a deathbed one day going, I wish I would have used ChatGPT more. Cut it out.
No, it's not that. I'm saying it could be used as a tool for
No, I don't listen. I'm very egoic and prideful. I want to sit on my deathbed saying I never use ChatGPT. I am the ChatGPT.
Well, you probably are. Like you're pretty much a simulated model of fucking existence either way. So it's you're not really off with that. Sorry, Paul.
Great stuff.
It's an AI Ouija board, Cage. You realize that, right?
But to use ChatGPT to do all their communications because they're dumb slaves. So, if you're a dumb slave who doesn't want to put any time, energy, attention into your fucking communication style, then go use ChatGPT. You're probably worthless anyway and powerless.
Well, fuck you! Live without fear, bitches.
Let's say you built something really big, right? Instead of hiring a bunch of people to do a bunch of tasks, you can kind of allocate it to a tool that's already there available for you that's being used against you either way. Just it's more of like the
Ouija board, bro. And then it's a fucking Ouija board.
You can add your own thing to it. You can make it human through Paul. It's
right, like how people tell me to write up all their documents for them so they could change a few words and make them theirs. I am ChatGPT.
Of course you are. That's the point. You're a language model named Paul.
Great stuff.
And of course, I don't do that. Just to be clear for everyone listening, I really don't do that. I've had many offers to get paid to write up documents, and I won't do it. Another sack of money I left on the table, huh? It's not your favorite legal lawful guy does that. No, they come up with courses to tell you how to do what they do and make you pay for it. I leave private communications on the table because I will not write up a communication for another being and then have them say it's theirs. That's fraud.
So what's your motivation behind this? Like, pretty much, you feel like there's something wrong and you want to make it right in a way, right?
My motivation is big balls in my face. I like big black balls, and that's why I went to Anton.
Yeah, I think that's Scott. Is that Scott?
That's right. I'm sorry, Paul. I didn't mean to backbite on you, but you don't have big black balls, and his salty nuts were just what I needed.
Right. And he puts all that skin cream on too. He uses that real good skin cream on his sack. So Scott,
he made sure to put some on my lips too.
He wants softer balls on his face. Is what it is. Anton might have that.
If it ain't plugging my throat up, then it's not big enough.
Yeah, I think melanated sack is smoother than Caucasian sack. I can't confirm, but that's especially with that high value lotion. So it would make sense why Scott would want that. He would prefer that.
The problem is that next time I'm leaving Jack at home, he kept taking the balls and putting them in his mouth, and I was trying to get some in mine.
Right. It's weird. Like Scott almost sounds different today. He's got like a different kind of pitch in his voice.
It's like someone's pinching his balls.
he's in transition or something.
I'm walking a little crooked, after that meeting with Anton.
Oh no, sir! No, I don't think we can't. There's certain things that we can say and not say, and I can't say that Anton is a homosexual, and that he. Are you saying? No, wait. Are you saying he only mounted you, Scott, to like be masculine? Like I've talked about before, kind of mounting people to dominate them. It wasn't like a homosexual act.
I got tricked out of my position and actually was riding from behind, but I had Anton's balls trickling in my mouth.
Okay, so Anton wasn't doing a homosexual act. He was just kind of pimping and macking and kind of breaking a hoe. And sometimes to break a hoe, you got to mount them. Right, so
you kept telling me to not get tricked out of my position, and then all of a sudden there's Jack Talcott riding up behind.
Right.
Great stuff.
Anyways, I'm gonna go find me some cream because my ass is a little sore right now. So I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, you might want to get on that.
Yeah, I think dude. Yeah, ASAP. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that might be why his voice is like that today, because he has a destroyed rectum. Anton did say he has very large genitals. I can't confirm or deny that either, but if that is true, then that would make sense why Scott has an altered presentment today.
Yeah, but I still think Dick is the one who has the biggest cock.
No, because I had dick in my mouth last night, and it wasn't Anton. Anton's is so much bigger.
Okay. So again, Dick is Caucasian, Anton's melanated, and odds are,
What the fuck is wrong with Scott today, bro? What the fuck?
I tell you right now, Dick is all about monogamy, but Anton, he's all about giving it.
Well, that's the thing, right? That's the thing is I don't even know what the thing is after that. I gotta be honest.
The thing is, Paulie, I caught that bag last night.
Right.
Bro, why are you so good at that fucking voice, bro?
I think that like Scott's finally been broken is what that is, right? Like I think he's been through this before with me and others, but Anton might be a superior daddy because he finally broke his hoe, right? Really
I've never heard that voice before. What the fuck have you done to him? You guys,
he broke him.
That's another broken hoe.
It's fucking crazy, man. OTW, I just went back over the stream to see where I jumped in because Paul, like I said, I got up, I turned on your stream, I went looking for it. It's almost like my fucking antenna. It's like, I knew Paul tapped into your stream or something.
Speaking of Penny, he was cleaning up after Jack Talcott finished in my ass.
Oh, no.
I don't think so, man. I mean, it depends what the pay is. You know what I mean? What's the pay? Am I just cleaning up with a tissue, or am I actually like cleaning up?
You decide, man. You're the cleanup crew.
So OTW, you realize that Jack Talcott's not going to be able to do a stream now at 5:30 every day because we're going to be there in the chat and on the panel, holding him accountable to being a bitch. Until he repents.
You mean like Scott did? You like we're
right.
Yeah.
So now,
right.
We're now see every once in a while we have one of these events where something happens, then a whole bunch of hoes get shown to be who they are, and then they just get fucking ran out of town, right? Or forced to bend the knee.
No, you're gonna have to do the walk of shame, Paul.
Tell these fucking idiots
maybe not Scott, but Jack. Jack, for what he's done, Jack's gonna have to do the walk of shame. For sure.
And now every time Scott goes to a panel, they show, because I didn't know what you were doing. I'm just doing what I was doing, playing white people music.
I'm right here, asshole.
But they just came right over. They said, "Oh, Fat Scott is on OTW's panel acting up." So then I just should now. That's the new theme with everyone, right? Is they break bad and the white gorilla shows up and then they get triggered and I have to break them down and then they run. So you get to look forward to.
You basically saved the day, Daddy.
Right. And then you get a whole chat full of people too, right? So it's like you could throw me out, but then the chat was full last night on Jack's stream with people telling him he was acting like a hoe, selfish, unthankful, ungrateful, throwing me under the bus. So, it's just same old.
Yeah. Very disappointed. I was like, I couldn't, it's easy for everybody to backbite.
You wouldn't be so disappointed if you got paid.
You people are disgusting.
Scott, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, Scott, what are you going to get to? Sucking all that dick. Like, what are you going to get to? What is he going to give you? 20,000, 50,000? Like, what does it cost for you to suck dick in public a year?
Dummies.
I'm curious.
Get rid of my sore throat.
Bro, I probably turned down 20 to 50,000 in offers just to not suck dick in public because I just don't give a fuck, right? And I'm playing a different game with myself. It's me versus me. And, I'm not even bragging about it. I do it because it's right to me. I'm not going to push a bunch of products I don't use. So, like, you guys suck dick in public for an if and a maybe. I get guaranteed offers and don't do it. That's the kind of reputation.
You're talking about sucking dick for fiat currency, bro? What are you, retarded?
I'm talking metaphorically, metaphysically, right? They're metaphorically hoeing up.
I'm changed metaphorically. That's not.
I'm just saying, bro. For someone like me, from where I come from, that's like
I came from the gutter too. The bottom of public housing.
All right, Cage. You know what? You're better at this too. I'm sorry. Everything that I say about me in my life, you outdo me. So you're like the guy at the party.
Yeah,
everything I talk about, you have to go. Yeah, me too, and else. You're Mr. Me Too.
You're retarded.
Right? And also and then add on to it. So go ahead and tell
you
everyone.
You just got to be the center of attention always, because you're a little bitch, Cage.
$50,000 because of where it came from. What?
Right.
There's no excuse. You're a fucking.
All right, I'm making excuses, Cage, for not doing
you're
something.
You're a weak slave, as you like to say. Then, if that's the case.
Okay. Maybe one of these days we'll see your face again for more than 3 seconds, and you could be credible.
Yeah, you fat slave.
Get the fuck out of here. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that change?
Cage, can we all just be quiet and you tell us all how to live life?
Yeah. Here, I'll tell you how. Rule number 1. Shut the fuck up.
The crowd is going wild.
Rule number 1, shut the fuck up.
Cage, shut up.
Hey, everybody.
Anyways, you don't really want to make this guy an enemy. He's got a lot of time on his hands and nothing to do.
Whoa.
You got a bomb, Moose.
Mortar. Incoming mortar.
First bomb.
I got the bomb.
I'm rich, bitch.
I'm rich, bitch. I'm broke.
Is that right? Shut the door.
I'll tell you guys.
What you talking about, Willis?
that, Willis. I'll tell you a secret I shouldn't tell you guys,
I'll
though.
tell you a secret. I'll tell you a secret. Tell you a
I-
secret. Tell you a secret. I'll tell you a
I have,
secret. I'll
I
tell
have
you a secret.
unlimited quote unquote money. You know, so if you guys want to really do something, then
I
get
wrote
serious.
that song,
Suck
Chasing
your dick, Cage,
Waterfalls.
you faggot. Whoops, I didn't mean to use the F word.
Oh, that's all right, Brian.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it.
The gay guy calling me a faggot, yeah, ironic. But yeah, I have unlimited currency, if you want to call it that. So what do you guys want? Yeah, you better fucking earn it, though.
I want the truth.
Nice.
You're a stupid fuck, dude.
So you
Go
have
fuck
unlimited
yourself.
fiat and you haven't fucking supported me. You're a piece of garbage. After you say I'm so great, you're lying or you're a piece of garbage. Because I'm sure you spent some money on that fucking ring that you were tapping on the table there to look tough that one day. I'm sure you spent quite a pretty penny on that.
The fact
horrible
you don't
suit
understand the
wearing.
power of the ring. The fact that you saw it means you're fucked. You're done.
Right.
Sorry. You've got put into the sigil.
You're lying, Cage, or you're
My
you're
precious.
like,
Paul
Cage
wants
is
a
half
ring.
Jewish, so it would make sense why he's even cheap with unlimited money.
My precious.
You have. Don't worry, things will happen in due time. Patience,
things?
patience.
What things?
You need patience, right? Like you don't fucking pop the seed and eat the fruit the same day.
What you talking about, Willis?
You don't plant the seed and eat the fruit within a few days. It takes a little bit, Don't worry.
In a Cage with unlimited money should be the name of your channel. In a yurt with books.
Is anyone buying this? Cage is literally the guy in every jail that you meet who says he's got a helicopter, he's got unlimited money, he's a prize fighter, his dick is huge, he fucks porn stars, he's got a barrel of gold out back at his house if you just come out and help him dig it up. He's that
All
guy.
his best friends are Masons.
Yeah, he's got all these fucking fancy stories that no one believes because he won't even show himself, and he sounds like a fucking high school
You know what I'm thinking is Cage is Tom Cruise in disguise or something.
Cage of currency.
Scientologist.
I think Tom Cruise is Cage in disguise, so he can have a reason to be famous and have gay sex and not be liable for it. Oh, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you.
We all have unlimited currency, bro. The fact that you're all slaves to this fucking idea of making money. It's like, oh, money. You guys are slaves to it. Shut the fuck up.
We all have unlimited money now, huh? That's his excuse.
You've been blessed. You've been blessed. Now, look, you hear that? You hear the snap?
Cage, you just made no sense again. I just told you I left more money on the table than I've taken.
Well, because it doesn't exist. It's like, yeah, might as well leave it
Oh.
there. Fuck.
To answer Salty's question or inquiry or confusion, me so-called seeming to offer my help to Mr. Talcolt was more of I was trying to see what he would say, and I didn't really get that from him. Rather, he just wanted to offer his contact. But I essentially
Barry, you don't have to be ashamed that you're like, wow. Feedback.
You got someone
Insane.
mute.
You're just like Moose, a money-hungry little bitch, Penny.
That's exactly what it is. You're getting antsy now because you're seeing people making moves and you're wanting to like suck dick too to get somewhere. So you're like, hey, if I have to suck Talcott's feet to add some of my non-talent to his broadcast, you're open to that. You don't have to be shameful of that.
Okay.
Is it possible it's also like, I need my headphones probably. Is it possible it's also kind of like being tired of seeing the cycle, the loop, and kind of wanting to intercede and potentially interject what might be of actual value towards progress into dismantling the order that's currently accelerating and maybe
What
put
kind
it
of word salad are you fucking
So you're gonna okay. So now let's make a determination on your level of discernment. So you think it's out of all the options on the table, makes sense to go to Talcott to see if you can have a conversation with him to dismantle the order of the world. So you're basically Talcott Jr.
Peace and love,
Basically.
brothers.
He's an insane person. What don't you get?
Insane. Look, watch. I got an overlay just for that type of.
I mean, he's insane. Well, you could say unsane, but
Here.
we're entertaining the insanity. So I just, at what point is it like?
A delusion is called insanity. When many people suffer from a delusion, it is called religion.
See, to me,
Jack
using the
Talcott.
word insane is unsane because it's really unsane that we're, I think, meaning to use.
Yeah, no, it's everybody's trying to figure out how they're going to get some of Jack's 70K because they figured out that he's just handing out money. So you were like, hey, I'll come on.
It's all gone.
I'll do an arm.
Hey, you
wide
could say
open.
it's that, but I mean, I could have, again, like I said, it's been weeks or months that I've known that that's on the table, and I could have jumped on it. I mean, like, dude, I'm so allergic to fiat that I have virtually none. So, you know what I mean? And I don't go looking for it, and I don't, so you could say that's a result of just lazy, lack of value.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Sure.
Well, it won't find you.
Yeah, I mean, where I'm at right now, as far as my best mode of acquiring.
Can you talk at 1.5, please?
Your best mode of acquiring fiat is to ride that dick, isn't it?
No, it's pressure cleaning, man. Pressure cleaning's good money, actually. It's decent.
That's what blowjobs are, pressure cleaning.
But no, yeah,
I believe
can
you.
make $100, $200. I mean, depending on what it is.
Neil, the point is that I don't even see you really try, right? Like, you don't sit down and think of what could I do that I love or enjoy. Like, my next thing is going to be, because I'm even tired of all this shit, and I'm just going to, because I enjoy the metaverse and the platform, and it's essentially, again, become a career in a sense. And I know people enjoy me talking about whatever the fuck. So I'm thinking about doing a guns channel. Right? Taking like a fourth or the third channel and just doing gun reviews, right? Taking them apart, talking about them, yeah, like that could sort of blow up. If not, it'll just be the regular folks seeing me doing what I do and talking about different things, right?
Yeah, it could be Hitchcock Paul or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say Hickok. Yeah, I talked to that dude one time on fucking. What was
Terrible
it?
idea.
My favorite handgun is the Luger P08 is my favorite handgun. It's such a weird fucking gun.
The point is, bro, you got shit in your life that you use or that you enjoy. And if you know about it and you enjoy it, you could apply yourself to that and you could create a career for yourself on the metaverse. You're on here all fucking day anyway. I'm not telling you chase a bag. I'm telling you let it chase you by doing what the fuck you love to do.
Yeah, just do what you're doing regularly and just show if people want to watch that, then boom, it could be a.
This is what I love to do, but I won't get paid doing it. That's
just do what you do regularly. It doesn't matter if you do what you love to do. Regardless, it's just gonna follow either way.
He's saying that this is what Pioneer loves to do, but there's no way to get paid doing it.
I wouldn't say this
That's
is
because you're
like
a fucking idiot. You think about it. There's many ways to do it. No one wants to fucking listen though. That's fine.
I'm out, guys. I'm gonna go rest and ice my shoulder. Have a good one. I'll see you later.
All right,
Wizard. Heal up, Wizard. Heal up.
Don't you let that woman beat you up again, Wizard. I'll come over there.
Bro, Wizard's gonna cash his 73rd case right now if you just shut the fuck up. But listen. Bro, there's so many ways to
listen, I sucked a lot of dick for that crypto.
Okay, Paul, what about this? Because I don't know. I've told this to multiple people. They don't seem to want to do it. You know what I mean? Do you have an Instagram, Paul?
Yeah.
All right. So there's a technique you can use. You can even make a bot do it for you. What you do is you go into other big big pages where there's big pages where there's people looking into certain things. You go
Get to
one of
the
those
point,
pages,
you fucking
you
dumbass.
siphon off all their fucking people, and you could literally bring thousands of people within here every month.
You're a fucking idiot, dude. How much money do you have?
All right, I'm gonna go eat something.
Yeah, my question is, Cage, what kind of
Right,
people
Paul.
are we talking about, though?
What do you mean? The type
I'm gonna
of people
go
you
live
see
and
here
ramble
right
something.
now. Where the fuck did all these people come from in the first place? You're gonna find more of them. That's what it is. You're on the internet, bro. What are you're scared to bring some fucking new slaves in here? Yeah. You might find some good people. It could be
Good stuff.
beneficial.
Good stuff.
So you siphon them off of that. That's how you fucking win the game here. If you really want to grow quickly, or not even quickly
Yeah,
at all.
great stuff, Cage. Brilliant. Is that how you
What's
made all your money?
amazing to me is people that still, man, in the chat, man, still believe in this, in the political system. It's pretty bonkers, man. Fucking mind
Because
blowing.
when you make a bot do it for you, so you find your niche, whatever you want to call it, and you pretty much siphon off all these fucking idiots from them. And you just take their fucking shit. Easy.
You're borging out. Somebody's borging.
Someone's going mic fucked.
I don't know who it is.
Probably noticed Bear.
Hold on, I'm doing the same ritual, Cage, to summon the demon to give me unlimited money.
For example, you can go to Anton's fucking Instagram, siphon all his slaves onto your shit. Take all, show
I'm
them.
already doing that, you dumb slave.
Well, I'm saying that's just one fucking idiot. You go to bigger people. That's like a low level retard. You have to go to some bigger people.
Stop insulting Jack's new daddy like that.
I already told him that shit years ago. And who the fuck is it? You have the demons summoned in the background going, fuck. You hear him going off, yeah?
Cage, can you man up, dude?
Can you listen to what I'm saying to you? Pay attention.
Can you mute him or something?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Like I said, it's noticed Bear because he's traveling. Sorry.
Does OTW ever do anything on this broadcast?
No, not really. I just sit here and listen.
That's
why it sucks. That's why this thing's going down the shitter.
Right.
Yeah, that must be it.
Why am I even here?
Well, you like spending time with OTW news. That's why you're
here. Right.
Maybe we could present some type of topic. Like Paul brought up a really good point.
Well, no, in his defense, Paul does like women that don't speak very much.
There you go.
Right.
I enjoy when Jennifer pipes up, so to speak. She has some very good.
Oh yeah, so all the slaves can cut her off like they always do.
Not me.
All the monogamy boys.
Monogamy boys.
But you put any woman on the metaverse, a bunch of these fucking retards go crazy. They don't know how to act anymore. It's like, they all act differently after.
How'd you make your money, Cage?
No.
He's showing the other side of his camera before.
Money,
Why don't you show the other side of your camera, Cage? Or don't, if you don't want to dox yourself, if you don't want to
show your horrible life,
incriminate yourself.
Tell a joke, Cage. You got better jokes? Tell a joke.
Show us some of that shrubbery, man.
Measure your small genitals on air and tell us what the reading is.
It was a lot of days behind McDonald's.
We don't want to watch it. We just want to get the measurement.
My throat was sore for weeks.
Hey, how many famous people have you met, Cage? Can you one up Scott?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Because your mother's a whore?
New material.
Oh, shit. A parody? Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Is it because they wanted to have butt sex with your mother?
No, there's someone else. What else do you think?
By the way, OTW, you should download 4K video downloader, man.
Sorry, I'm a little ornery this morning. I slept standing up.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay.
Now 4 a.m. I got at 4 p.m. the day, bro. Those were
Come on, OTW. The video's not working, man.
Good shit, dude. Download 4K video downloader, bro.
Keep in mind, I travel.
Is this a Wes Watson parody?
What are you talking about?
Oh, it says it right on the top.
4K video downloader.
I can't even be in my room for 10 minutes, bro. I lose my shit. You know what I mean? I am the definition of a man with claustrophobic. You know what I'm talking about, right? So check this out. It's my birthday.
OTW,
I'm getting down. It's popping.
Claustrophobic.
Yeah.
I'm an island boy, and I try
Hey,
to
OTW.
make it. I'm an island
Why are you so-
boy.
Right,
My
bro.
name is
Fucking
Kate.
dumb fuck.
What?
Why are you so Canadian?
I don't know what was worse, Moose or that.
What do you want, Brian?
Huh?
You're fucking annoying, man. You know that? You're like a fly, man, that just won't go away, and I keep missing it with this.
Yeah, I'm a fly, and you're the piece of shit.
Well, you know, at
Moose,
least,
do your island
I
boy
sit
bit again.
still. As a piece of shit, I sit still and I don't bug anybody. I just
I'm an
smell bad.
island boy. I
Yeah.
live in my car. I'm an island boy. I can't drive very far because I gambled it away. And I'll suck some dick today
Shut
so
the
I can
fuck
get some
up. God
pay.
damn it. Shut your fucking mouth, man.
Did you gamble again, Brian? Besides that $5?
Scott, what the fuck? You're an old
No, I don't.
man. You're like 60
I mean,
years old.
I may play poker at some point, but that's not gambling. It's a game of skill. But I don't play the other game. I don't do the other stuff.
Yeah,
What about
poker's
Hold'em?
not gambling. Of course not.
Hold'em is poker. That's what I play, Texas Hold'em. But I mostly tournaments is my
When
specialty.
he talks
but-
about Texas Hold'em, he's talking about how many dicks he can hold.
Whoa.
You people are disgusting.
Texas.
This is a retarded fucking comedian. Shut your fucking mouth.
Nah, but what I said before I got cut off a minute ago was, Paul brought up a good point. Why don't I ever
say it
touch
with
on
your
legal-
chest, Pin.
legal lawful,
Say it
man?
with your
And
chest,
I-
bro.
Yeah,
it
you got
makes me
cut off.
realize
Come
I
on.
need
You
to,
lifted
so-
some weights, but you still got a
dude.
voice like a 12-year-old, brother.
So since we're on the topic, well, we're really
I know,
not on the
but just
topic.
finish.
Since we have
They
nothing
cut
to
you off
do,
earlier,
why don't
dude, so
we
just finish
fucking
the
touch
point.
on something like, something legal lawful related, maybe? Like I'm pretty unfamiliar with Carl Lentz's work, but I just was looking into it, and I feel I'm very behind
All
on
right,
the
so
time.
once you've looked into it and you've done
Are
your
you
work,
trying to
then come
create
back to us and
content
we'll
for
help
your
you out,
channel right
brother.
now? It's like,
No,
is
I'm
that
trying
why
to create
you wanna
content
have
for your
conversation
channel,
about
actually.
something. You know,
No, I'm
Don't
banned on
play
my
with this.
channel.
What's
I'm
wrong with you,
unable to
Pioneer?
upload, sir. I have strikes on
Are
both
you
my
not
channels.
enjoying the conversation at hand?
I'm streaming
I
to the
love it.
backup, but the backup has virtually no fucking, subs
Yeah,
and views.
nobody watching.
Well,
Why
to
am
be
I
honest,
surprised?
the first one doesn't have any views either, brother.
No, it does. It does a lot more than you've ever had on either or any of your channels, sir. But
Hey,
that's
I just
okay. But
Googled
anyway.
Canadians and OTW's
No,
face.
Pineal, you should
There's
hook up with
Island.
Cage. Together, maybe you guys would get more views.
Yeah, I would love to collab, man, with people. I admittedly I'd try to do it more on everything on my own, but depending on I'm not so
you
into the
having
AI
zero.
stuff.
I mean, Pineal, you having 0 and
Yeah,
Cage having
dog.
3. I mean, both of you together, you'll have 3 viewers. It's going to be perfect.
Well, keep in
Hey,
mind, I'm only
that's
streaming to
unlimited
this
fun.
third channel because the main two are fucking fucked right now. So, two strikes on Pineal, 1 strike on is it 1 strike? 1 strike or 2 strikes on Shaunosaurus. So.
3 strikes
But,
and you're out.
Yeah, well, I'm at the point where I'm not even sure if I'm gonna keep uploading after the. I mean, I'm trying to
I'm
get
just gonna give up.
trying to get the strikes rolled up. I mean, rolled
I'm a
back.
coward. I'm gonna give up.
So. Do you have any other bit
Yeah, you
besides
should give
that
up,
weird,
Pineal.
that weird thing you
What's
play?
with this fucking? What's with
Terrible,
this
man.
cupcake? As you guys like to say, this cupcake effeminate fucking faggot.
If you don't like Scott, why don't you tell him?
Oh my god, bro.
At least use Scott's voice, you retard. No one knows it's Scott that you're imitating. You dumb
I love
fuck.
it. I fucking love it.
Oh,
I'm in
that's Scott?
transition.
Oh, I didn't realize that was Scott. Okay.
It's more projection from Moose. I'm in
What do
transition.
you mean you didn't realize it's Scott the whole time? It's written Scott to be on his fucking avatar
Scott.
title thingy, whatever. Fuck.
Hey, I'm gonna do an impression of Scott, and I'm gonna
Everyone's
talk like
doing
this
it.
because I like
Everyone's doing it
talking
now.
like a woman and transitioning.
Scotty too hotty.
Hey, Brian made a funny joke, brother.
I didn't
Hey,
get to
Moose
hear
ruined
it.
another broadcast, brother. No, actually, you're doing all right today, Moose. You just that stupid.
All right, Brian.
why would
Brian,
do a
if you
woman's
want to
voice?
be a famous comedian, you have to go through a humiliation ritual, right? So we'll dress you up in like a
Cage,
bunny suit or
shut
something.
up.
We'll
Send
throw
me
shit
some
at
money
you
if you got
on stage.
unlimited money.
Haven't
Prove
you
it.
ever heard
You know?
anything about his life? His whole life is a humiliation ritual,
That
Cage.
is true. That is true.
Well, he has to do it one for real now. You know, his
Hey,
whole
with
life
all
has
this
been
truth,
leading up to this moment. So we're gonna get you in a fucking bunny suit, and you're gonna hop around and get fucking tomatoes thrown. Fucking Pineal will bring the tomato basket. Fucking Paul will throw the first
Cage,
one.
do you have children? Please tell me there's no
You'll be
children you're
no, I
raising
don't.
over there with your
No,
drunken, slurred
no
nonsense.
I know it.
You got any
no
children?
He
children.
sounds like he's zannied out, don't he, O'Shea?
Right. He's on about 4 Zanny bars, about 2 Budweisers, smoking fucking
Don't worry
Reggie
about
like
it, Brian.
fucking Anton
Cage
said.
is the last of the Mohicans, so he's the last of his kind.
Smoking Reggie.
When he's
Don't you
gone,
take my words,
the seed
boy.
will die out. We're
That's
already-
one of the main reasons I changed Sean Xander to Shaunosaurus,
I
because
don't
people were
put
telling
anything
me
in my
is
body I don't
Xander
like.
fucking, because I'm a Xanax fucking
I don't
hate
put anything in
Xanax,
my
man.
body that changes my
Garbage.
consciousness that I haven't.
I know,
taken myself.
Cage, you like all organic,
Fuck outta
which
here.
is why semen fits right in.
See, this whole Scott thing fucked up me fucking doing my time slot to go live. But
Nobody cares about your show, Brian. Your show sucks.
Brian, man,
it's
what
not going
happened
anywhere.
Shut up, Moose. Brian, what happened to taking Benton's time slot, man?
Did you
What
just
did
hear
you
what
say,
I said,
ho?
you skinny
You
fuck?
broken ass hoe in the
I've
corner.
been doing it every day consistently, taking that time slot. But today was a little different because Scott showed up. So put a
See,
fucking
this is
kink in
the
that
issue.
fucking
Guys
thing.
want to be broadcasters and have channels and do things, and none of you are fucking committed, man. You guys are losers.
Yeah,
Fuck
committed
off.
to being the worst.
You guys have no idea what it is to be
mediocre
fucking
fucking
up
shit for 8
early
hours a
and
day.
Hold
ready
on,
to
hold
go.
on. OTW, have
Fuck
you done
man.
Monday
I've
to
been doing
Friday
it for
this week?
months, man. What are you saying, man? You fucking know. I have
Yeah,
no idea.
mediocre
But
for months.
I
You're
know
Canadian. You
who
guys
is
are
dedicated
mediocre.
here. We got Paul is the only one that I can see that is absolutely dedicated. The rest of you are fucking just a bunch of fucking. Maybe Moose. Moose is pretty dedicated. He's pretty much here every day. But he doesn't
Well, that's
do
what you
his
get
own
when
thing.
you're in the middle of
I'm
the
talking about
fucking
being a dedicated
desert.
broadcaster. Being here every single day.
Shut your broken
broadcasting, whether
asshole
there's
up,
5
Daniel.
people watching or 30. None of you are that dedicated.
Yeah, we know Paul.
Yeah, but you're mediocre, dude. What does it matter if you're
Doesn't matter.
dedicated if
I'm
you're mediocre?
dedicated. I'll get better at it. In a fucking 5 years from now, man, you'll be licking my fucking ass, dude.
5 years. Damn, what
I
happened to you? You
accept
said
that.
2 last time.
That's
Now
right.
5
Somebody
years.
clip that out.
No.
But that's the point, Pineal Power.
Out of your
You're a little
fucking
undercover
imagination, Pineal.
hater. You've been undercover hating before, Pineal Power, because you're powerless.
Tell me how. Tell me
right?
how.
You'll say shit like, "Oh, I'm the only one that's dedicated," right? Like he's saying what he sees, and you're gonna down me, and then say that's what happens when you live in a desert.
Yeah,
right?
but once you put that bitch ass in his place,
Like
he's
as if
cool
it's
about
not
it.
who
You
and
just
what I
got to put
am
him in
and
his
how I
place
live,
again.
right? It's just because I'm at the desert, because I'm like you. My environment makes who and what I am, right? You need to stop projecting, bro. You guys aren't dedicated. He's absolutely right. You don't fucking take out X amount of time a day to do something different than what's out there, right? You just spin off of whatever's going on. You don't create your own shit. You don't stay focused on it. You don't try to build on it. So how is he wrong? And what does it have to do with me being in the desert, right?
I can sow sand in the desert,
Yeah, I'm projecting. I'll give you that.
Doesn't matter. You can sow sand in the desert, sell snow to the Eskimos. Same shit. It's all about if you put the dedication to work, but it's not only that, right? Like nowadays the game is kind of rigged, right? So the people with the talent,
Kind of.
the best people aren't going to really get the spot.
To be honest, Cage, it's just broken fucking hoe syndrome. You know what it is, bitch. So shut your fucking yap.
Nobody viewing this broadcast, if you can call it that, is sitting around thinking you, Pineal Power and Cage, are so good at whatever they do, they're being held back. You're not having that experience. So why are you talking about other people's experience?
I'm just saying, the tactics.
You're just making excuses for why you ain't shit. That people
That's
who are
right,
good
you broken hoe.
Do I sit around? Do motherfuckers say I'm not good at what I do? Do I get held back and go past it? Or do I sit around going, I've been shadow banned, I've been this, people are holding me back because I'm making excuses. No, because I don't need to, because I'm good at what I do and everything I do, and that's why I'm not being held back. So I'm making
Suck
moves
on my chocolate.
despite I'm being held back.
You're not being held back.
So
You're
you
not
want
being
to
held
talk
back
about stuff
because
you haven't experienced because you don't want to put the fucking work in and want to make excuses for why you're not successful. That's a you problem.
do you understand what the fuck I do? Like, yes,
Yeah,
I
I was
know
kind
how to
of.
grow.
No, nobody does, and nobody cares. That's the point.
It was an
I'm saying
attempt
I
at.
actually
It
know
was
how
a
to
failed
do this.
attempt at
Slave
triggering
retard.
and it was projecting as well. So
come on, bro.
I'll give you that.
You don't have
Yeah,
a personality that keeps people's interest and compels them to want to know more about you. You think you do and try to tell everyone more, and everyone checks out because no one cares. You don't know that about yourself. I do.
You're so fucking mean. I'm going to Anton tonight, taking his sack and rubbing it all over my face.
Yeah, that
We love
female
you.
voice for Scott just doesn't really make
Paul,
sense.
I could talk the same way and match you.
Yeah, can we get more Moose and less
I
Scott?
can't do anything that I do the way I do it. That's clear to everyone but you, I guess, or your ego. You probably know it, but won't say it.
Anyone can talk like this, Paul.
Stay in the corner and shut up, you broken hoe. How many times do I gotta say it? I'll say it in any voice you want. Just shut your fucking broken hoe ass mouth for a moment. Let's move on to another topic.
Was that coming from Moose? That was Moose, huh? Of course.
You also can't get rid of that lisp, so you definitely can't talk like that.
It was a message from God. It came straight through me, came right out my fucking mouth. And
You
it
mean from
put some power
God?
from God.
Listen to monkey faces. Oh, the world is crazy.
Hey, take that
Came
duct
from the
tape off the
spirit,
baby's
bitch.
mouth so you can hear
Shut
her
up,
crying in
Brian.
the
You
background.
kill everything that's beautiful in this fucking world.
Well, how about this? I got a question that I've been holding back for a while. If I've asked it before, then maybe there's a chance I've asked it before. But how would you guys go about trying to afford very expensive medical costs that you've been avoiding for a long time, and you're tired of avoiding it and running from it, and you want to address them because it's affecting you on many levels?
Someone translate this for me. What is he talking about?
You don't know what medical is? Medical expenses?
So he's got some issues going on right now that's kind of getting to him. That's why he's being a broken hoe on us. And
why do you have medical costs that
he wants to raise some money?
He's trying to transition.
Why do you have?
You don't want to give into the, you don't want to give into any type of fucking insurance fraud nonsense. But at the same time, no, you're dedicated, Pharaoh.
I wasn't talking about you, Wizard.
I think Paul was talking to me. And
specifically,
dude, I think you know what you're supposed to do. You're just afraid to do it, brother. I think you know because you're talking in such a way that, like, I feel like you know the answer already.
Well, there's multiple options. I'm just curious to, like, there's multiple options. I mean, that don't necessarily have to
you could
include getting
renegotiate the
insurance.
contract and call them up and tell them I can't afford it. Can we settle on way less? See what they say. I've done that before. You could fucking work at something and make some money and pay off your debts. You could not get yourself into these situations. The majority of what I've seen with people is that they don't need to get into these situations. They just think they do, so they do. But if you're past that point, then that advice doesn't help except for the future. But have you tried just talking to them?
Talking to a medical professional? Or
I don't understand. You say you have medical costs. Are you in debt or you have a procedure you need done? What are we talking about?
A procedure, yeah. I have a procedure that
He's trying to transition, Scotty.
Which is? What's the procedure?
It's just an expensive fucking procedure, man. I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
I'm a woman.
A Brazilian
Okay,
it's a transitioning. Yeah, totally.
All right, yeah, we'll talk about it later.
If you need to cut your dick off, I know Lorena Bobbitt.
Without a bunch of chimpanzees.
Maybe we can all pitch in on the metaverse to get your transition.
Nah, see, that's the thing is that it's almost like I feel that that's kind of what I've been avoiding.
Like, how much are we talking here, Peniel? Like, how much are we talking, brother?
I don't know, a few thousand probably, but
then why are you stressing over a few thousand, brother? Is there something like, are they trying to like collect on you or something? Or do you need the money up front?
I don't want to get insurance because I don't want to get wrapped back into the,
so just do a payment plan. They'll let you do a payment plan.
You need to work to make a living to pay for your things. One of them is medical treatment if that's what you need. That's how the real world works. Nobody likes it, but that's how it works. So go DoorDash or do whatever you need to do and make the money so you can buy a fucking laptop and be a broadcaster if that's what you think you're wanting to do or meant to do, and you can pay for your medical bills as well.
You know how I started, Pineal? How I started, I was broke as shit growing up as a kid. You know
We
what I mean?
don't care.
Grew up in the public housing. What I did was the first thing I did, I was like 14 years
We
old.
don't give a shit how you started
Shut the
until
fuck
you
up.
come over here and put those salty ass balls
There's
on
a
my
homeless.
chin.
There's a place that people hung out in the forest behind like the public housing place. So I went, I collected all the
blah blah. Just stop talking and
Shut
let's
the
get
fuck
to the
up.
action.
So I collected all the bottles. I collected all the cans and I returned them. I got like I think it was like $23. What I do?
$23 whole dollars. You know what I did with that? I bought my first butt plug.
Yeah, no. What I did with it was I bought a half quarter of weed. You put it in .7s back then. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
$50 off of it. And
See,
then I
Brian,
kept
why you
going
gotta
from there.
work with Moose?
I turned
You
that
guys be
$20
fucking funny.
into unlimited.
Cage is the original skimper. You get your gram bag and it's always short. You're always like, hey man, then we went fast.
I'm saying
There
the
was some
shit is there.
fire.
Did you cut it with oregano, man?
And do something with it, no matter what. Fucking.
Don't tell me you were one of those guys that cut it with oregano, Cage. Come on. Fucking hated those pieces of shit in high school.
You put in .7s back then.
Nah,
0.8s.
I had this dude change the scale because you know how the scale has like 3 or 4 different weights or whatever. He tried to say that an ounce was like fucking 14 grams to 11 grams. I was like, you gotta be a fucking idiot to think that I've been smoking for 10 years and you think I'm gonna fucking pay for that?
Yeah, here's 20 grams as an ounce. Yeah, okay. 20 grams is an ounce. Yeah, I've been through all this.
The point of what I was
people
saying
like
is, like,
you
the shit,
who fucking
the shit is on the
short
fucking
bag.
ground. If you want to make something,
You're a
out of
short
this shit,
bagger. Cage, from now
throw it out
on,
there.
you're a short bagger from the rest of the time I know you. Even though you
That's
showed
when I
me
was
the
14,
AI
that
and
was
the
normal back then.
technology.
That's what you get for $10, like a point.
You need to repent for your sins, boy.
But no, my inquiring wasn't so much that not necessarily like I have no idea. You know, I know that there's multiple
You need
options.
to apologize,
But I was
Cage.
more so curious to hear how other people would handle it. You know, I mean,
I apologize to everybody in the crowd right now, Cage, for being a thrifty ass short bagger, and then we will move on and we will take away the short bagging name.
Hey, just get the
It's called
procedure
a dime.
done and
That's
worry
what
about the
people
other
are getting
part.
back there. Is a normal
Worry about
thing
the
to
other
get.
part later.
Yeah,
If it
well, see,
makes
that's
you
what
healthy,
people
if it
who
makes you feel better.
people who don't mind the debt afterwards. And fucking
Well, dude,
matter. If it
you
makes
got to
you feel
get
better,
it done, right? You got to get the medical procedure right. So go do
fucking
it,
get
dude.
it done.
It doesn't make any sense, man. If you were working and saving and having some habit in your life of that, you'd be able to cover whatever you need, even if it was over a few months or so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I need to just get off the metaverse, man, and fucking get back to the press cleaning.
That, bro.
You
You can do whatever
know
you
what
want.
I'm hearing right now? I'm hearing him say,
All right, Scott. Scott, you have to replace your fucking heavy flow tampon or something. And you're probably menopaused already. So continue. I can tell by that fucking voice. But either way, you can make whatever you want. I pick fucking bottles up off the ground and turn it into an empire. So you can do whatever the fuck you want, bro.
Empire, you said $23, man.
To be clear about
you
it,
have to start somewhere, motherfucker. $23.
He makes videos of himself online sitting on the bottle.
Actually led to the rest of my life being a dirty whore behind McDonald's sucking dick for cheeseburgers.
If you're gonna
hey Scott, why is the one video?
You need 2 squares in the panel.
Scott, why is the one video on your channel fucking licking Trump dick? It seems like what's that about?
That's what I'm saying. It's Moose. So why would we give Moose 1 panel spot, much less 2, to imitate Scott?
What's your problem, Tommy? I've been sitting here quiet the whole fucking stream, and you come up here and you start sucking everybody's dick except for mine.
Oh, I see.
I'm a little jealous right now, Tommy.
Medical bill thing. I have one myself that I have the money to pay, and I'm not paying it.
Because it's outrageously large? Is that what I'm getting? Is that what you're getting at?
My dick is, now that you mention it.
That's what she said.
No, he's not paying it because he's a bad faith, dishonorable scum like the majority of the slaves who signs their name to paperwork when they need treatment, then don't pay the bill afterward. That's why.
Yeah, but you're the dishonorable type that one day you say having a job is being a slave. Now you're telling this motherfucker to get a job.
No. From day
okay,
one.
Well, yes. You made a fool of yourself before that millionaire black man, and that was an example of why you will never succeed, Paul. It's why Pero is sitting in the fucking chat. You guys are ridiculous. You are done. I'm the manager, nigga. You done. You never were gonna make it.
One person gets their thought out, and then the next
your keep, Tom.
Oh, I do, and you don't. Yeah, we've been over that, and we're done, Paul. I don't sit here and explain how I've long past earned my keep. I'm here to talk to Peniel about his medical bills because despite having the money to pay mine,
treatment and not pay for it and running that up on the society that you all benefit from.
Yeah, go ahead and explain, just like you've been.
You don't want to work for a living, but you want to use the corporate fascist system to get benefits and privileges and treatment. You're the lowest form of democratic collectivist scum.
You are a fucking joke, and you make this panel a joke. You make your panel a joke.
And Anton's panel a joke too. And we're gonna get to a bag, Tommy. Right? We're gonna get.
I'm not the one out talking.
We're gonna get to more viewers that you desperately want for your metaversal heroin fix. Right? We're gonna get to more viewers and more conversations with more successful people. And you're gonna be here chasing tails, Tom. Because
I ain't chasing shit. I'm chasing a panel that you're not on. How about that?
Right, I'm on it though. I'm here. What does that mean?
That's the problem. You
need a daddy. You need a daddy, Tom.
You should just
stay in your lane. News. Can I produce
you claim to
on your
stay
panel?
In your lane, but that
will you allow me to have the keys like Talcott and your
make
fellow?
It rain.
I'm gonna when I'm here to produce.
You sound like an AI, Paul. You say
I think all of a sudden now I think I want to work with OTW News.
Oh wait, you are an AI
and get the privilege to throw you the fuck out whenever I want.
Daddy's home.
Angry little Voldemort slave.
I don't know.
So Peniel, I'm obviously not going to get to you, but if you want to start a panel later today, I'm going to be at one place I usually.
Shut up, Tommy. Both of you, at least let each other speak.
Oh my lord!
Fuck off, man.
Finally, OTW working the board correctly.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Oshia. You've been gone.
Yeah, OTW.
At least, let's talk. Why does it always, Tommy, every time it's all
right, now you're stealing. I was the first one to ever do this. I'm gonna, and yes, I will sit here and take credit for it.
Cool.
Can we have a fucking rational conversation or not?
Metaversal musical chairs was coined by me, sir.
Musical panels. 2 months ago. Was like a cool thing to not know what the fuck was going on Jack's panel on Paul's birthday.
OTW, the bit is you just cut him off as soon as they say 2 words, dude. It's hilarious. Just as soon as they say 2 words, just cut him off.
You need to title it.
What, Tom? What?
See, now we got an entertainment broadcast.
You got to find another panel to ramble on now. See how it works? Every time you come here and attack me and you just act like an idiot, nobody likes you. No one likes you, Tom. We're back to middle school. Remember when they used to tell you that in middle school? No one likes you, Tom, and you're gross. Can you go away?
Don't say that, Paul. Even the slaves have potential. They're a slave.
Now cut him off. Cut him off after 2 words too, OTW. Seen that one?
I think this is fun. It's better than hearing Paul go on and on and on.
Musical chairs.
Squares. Right, but I'm somebody in this game, Tom. You're nothing.
It's musical
Paul,
chairs.
You are nobody and there's no game. You're just
But no, honestly, on the topic of like this certain expense that I've been avoiding for coming up on 2 years now, I figure, you know, I'm all into the numbers. Next month will be 23 months. It's 2023, so I'm getting it done next month. It's been long.
Okay, you need to stop with your bullshit. You're doing it again. You're procrastinating, and you're feeding your problem. Your problem.
Are you worried about?
Can you shut him the fuck up, please?
Tom, just hold up, Tom. Just hold on.
So your problem in life is you procrastinate and you don't start now. Somebody wants to change their life, starts now. When you say, shut him the fuck up, please, or I'm going to leave soon. I'm not dealing with a completely insane person who's drug-addled and has a fixation with me. Not this early. So you need to start now. That's been your problem and everything. You put it off. You half-ass it. You don't put your all into it. You said you need to get off the metaverse. You don't do it. That means you need to do something different. It means go out today, preferably now, and go start working on your future today, now. Don't put it off a month from now because you'll have another number excuse when you get there while you'll put it off again. That's not how successful people who get shit done live and work.
And then, so, I mean, what I'm assuming, you know, what I'm pretty much have been thinking I'm going to do is just...
Excuse me, can you just shut the fuck up for just 1 second, Daniel?
I don't want any debt. Put the money forward, I guess, is what it boils down to.
Dude, debt happens, man. If you got to get a medical procedure done, either go get a GoFundMe, make your channel, you know, great again, or
America
something, dude. Raise money or get a job or something. But don't. Why are you worried about like $2,000? If it's $2,000, $5,000, that's nothing, dude. You can make that back in no time.
And when Paul says I'll leave if I don't shut up, that's not how to shut me up in any way.
And no disrespect, dude, because I had jaw surgery in 3 places, and that cost a lot of money, dude. So
yeah, well, it's similar.
Is it an issue because
similar
of your
to that
credit rating or what?
Tom, you're talking over everyone. We don't like it. Stop it.
Questions to find.
Stop talking over everyone. We don't fucking like it.
He was good right there. He was talking over everyone before, but
look, I did magic.
He wasn't good there. Anytime he speaks, he's speaking over somebody else.
Yeah, 95%. 95%.
So when you go to this hospital, it's a military venue.
It won't be a hospital. It won't be a hospital. It'll be a private, or not private, but it's not. It won't be a hospital. It'll be an office.
Okay, it's an in-office, but it's still a doctor.
Yeah, yeah.
Doctor took a Hippocratic oath, and he is, in fact, a part of the military. The medical.
He's not going, Wizard.
The health industry is a military branch.
Yep.
50 USC 4305 B2 for full acquittance and discharge. You've got a selective service number, don't you, young man?
Hey guys, I want to jump in here and say something real quick.
Hold on. I want to make
Anton
sure
is
you guys know
live.
that it's not really a
I'm gonna
doctor.
go up there.
It's not really a doctor he's going to. It's a massage therapist.
God, man, Wizard
I think we should go over to Anton's and hop on his panel and fuck with him. I'm gonna go over there and talk shit. Probably embarrass myself.
Brian's the one who did it, not me.
All right, Brian. No, that's cool. But I was getting the good game from Wizard there, but man.
You actually were.
But yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about my my social number that I don't use anymore. And see, that's another thing. I'm in such a state of like exoteric learning. I'm like, I'm still a noob to everything, man. Legal, lawful, especially. So,
you need
Wiz,
accountability and responsibility. I don't give a fuck what he knows or what he does, and I don't even know how he lives. The bottom line is you would benefit from working and being somewhere every day and having responsibility and accountability and managing your funds. Why do we have to make this so difficult and mystical, right? I didn't want it to be true either. You would benefit from it because you lack accountability, responsibility, and a work ethic, and it'd be good for you.
Yeah, definitely would. And I'm also overly frugal. I'm not going to use the JEW word, but overly frugal. And I hold on to. I'm really good at saving.
I'm not going to use the JEW word. I'm just going to spell it out for you. Same difference.
CDD. Consistency, dedication, and devotion, man.
Bro, if you're not creating any value, then you don't have anything to put out. So of course you're going to be that way. You might still be that way, but you can't cover your needs.
Right.
You could show like wimpy ass dudes like Moose how to work out. Those would be good videos, you know, because weak ass beta males kind of need that.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of somewhat almost turned into
Well,
one
yeah,
myself.
you just got to work harder, brother.
Yeah, like this is the other side of that. I could get people out of all these contracts. I don't do it with myself, and I'm not going to advocate other people do it. What I see is a bunch of lazy, procrastinating motherfuckers, just like I was, who don't want to fucking work and don't want to create value and don't want to pay their debts. Where in life in the history did you show up somewhere, get some kind of product or service, and not have to give something for it? This is part of the problem. Folks want to literally be on UBI and use a lawful system to do it. I don't agree with it. Then every time they turn around, don't have enough of anything to cover their own fucking needs and expenses without asking other people for it.
That's ridiculous. Well,
you can't have it all ways at all time. Cover your own needs. Get the fuck to however you got to get to, whatever you need to cover your own needs. And then do stuff on the side to mind your own business, create your own business, or branch out and expand your horizon. But this world where everybody wants to use paperwork and debt and different type of things to escape accountability and liability, responsibility, I think it's foolishness for the self, right? And it's why most people are not successful on all levels, because there's always a way out. There's always a way to avoid it instead of just working hard to get what the fuck you want and need.
Yeah, but it's true. It's true, Paul. For me, like I've never been one of these people. I've never had a credit card. I've never really used credit before, except for like internet or something or phone. But it's not even like you're using credit. It's just like they use like whatever. They use that sleeve system fucking check on it.
Yeah, there's multiple reasons I've been avoiding this shit, dude. So that's just one, you know, just yeah. And it's done a very interesting number.
Hey, no disrespect, brother. I'm going to interrupt you, and I'm just going to say your multiple reasons are multiple excuses. And I do this all the time to myself in my own life. And I'm not trying to throw shade on you or your situation. I'm just trying to say it's serious. It's a medical issue. Go get it taken care of, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be stupid and wait till you're on your deathbed to go fucking, you know, don't wait till it's too late, man. You know, there are some benefits to the health system, dude.
Yeah, of course. The same health system, though, that, you know, has more disadvantages.
Yeah, I do understand that, Pineal, but I mean, you know, I was in a car accident and I literally got my arm ripped out of its socket and they put it back in. I don't think I was going to be able to do that myself, right? So today I have an arm because the medical system was able to fucking, you know, put that all back together again.
Right.
So, you know, I have to, you know, have to give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, man.
All right. Yeah, or you talk about like say dentistry where they, you know, you could go get something fixed or say get a tooth pulled or whatever where, you know, the benefits depending on if you're going to a holistic dentist or a regular dentist, you know, you might go to one and they'll pump you up with some fucking mercury toxic shit and you might think it's fixing the problem, but in reality it's in the long run it's going to cause a lot more trouble than it's going to, you know, it's a patch up. It's the same thing with the pills.
Look,
how the pills,
I understand, you know, like the pharmaceutical aspect of the medical industry is something not to look at. You know, it's more or less the biological aspect of it. You know, where they can fucking patch you up if you get you fuck yourself up really good. You know, they can you know, with the medical science and how things have progressed through time. They can literally, if you've been in a car accident or whatever, they can, you know, patch you back up, man, and then have physiotherapy to readapt you. And this is like, it's pure simple logic and has nothing. You have to see the goods and the bads of the medical system, you know?
Yeah. I'm going to take the good game and run with it. That was a lot to, well, it wasn't a lot. It was pretty simple, actually, especially what Paul was putting forward. And I was hoping to hear what Wizard was saying, but it's all good. I'll ask him later. I know where to find him. Yeah. All right, I'm going to tend to this really quick. I'll be right back.
All right, so Paul slipped out like Slick Ninja.
Like a roach in the night, out the back door real quiet.
Right. So we are presently 6.5 hours into the stream. It is presently 12:27 p.m. here, Montreal, Canada, Eastern Time. It is, about 18 degrees Celsius. Very sunny outside. It's a beautiful day, guys. Look at that, 18 degrees. Looks like I'll be going outside this afternoon and having some fun, getting some things done. Right, guys? No Despair Bear, Shaun of Source, Moose. What a great stream this was. Especially the part about Anton and all that. Don't know what happened to Cage, though. Cage just like left as well. Like everybody popped out at the same time. Wizard, Cage, Paul. I bet they're all gone to check out the Anton thing. So I don't even know. Did I sub to that Anton Davis thing? Oh, let me go check. Let me see. Anton Davis. There it is. Let me see. Where is this dude? Why are they giving me like this basketball player that does? What's this name of this guy's channel? Anybody know? Hello.
Anton Daniels, dude.
Daniels. Like I thought it was Davis or something like that. Daniels. See, I don't even know this fucking guy. First time I ever heard of him. Fuck. And this is what I find fascinating sometimes. Like some YouTubers are really super popular, and I've like never heard of them before. Why is it Anthony? Okay, it's not Anthony, it's Anton. Friggin' stupid search thing. Okay, that's because there's a H in the name. And it says here Anton Daniels, fake millionaire. What there's Anton Daniels, fake millionaire exposed, tricking off daddy's money. There you go.
There you go.
See, Anton Daniels literally can't stop lying. Oh my God, there's a lot of fucking official, undeniable evidence that Anton Daniels does not own properties. Another fake financial guru exposed himself. Boom, man. This guy has been fucking exposed, man. Holy shit. There's a lot of fucking videos on this dude, man. Holy shit, man. I gotta share this stuff, man. Hold on a sec. How come I'm not on? Okay, it's because I'm not on the right screen. This is crazy, you guys. I'm gonna show you, man. Look at this. Check this out. Oh, I gotta bring it bigger. See, I type his name in, and this is what freaking showed up, and I clicked on it, and it's like, what? It says here, stop swiping and start chatting. Okay, that's a dumb, stupid commercial. But here, Anton Daniels, fake millionaire exposed, tricking off daddy's money. And then you have Anton Daniels, literally can't stop lying. Then the next one is official undeniable evidence that Anton Daniels does not own properties. Then you have here another fake financial guru exposed himself at a millionaire morning show. All right, that's great. Anton Daniels exposed part 1. Then you have Anton Daniels is what's wrong with black culture. Oh boy. See, oh my God, man. It goes on and on and on and on and on, man. Wow. The roast of Anton Daniels, middle-aged man, child, and fake guru. Holy shit, guys. What the fuck's going on with this shit? Okay, now I'm really curious now. Okay, let's go just check out what this says. All right, so I don't see where he's not live right now. So it must be the morning show thing, right? Here, let's sub here. So we get see what the fuck's going on with that. And let's go back. Let me see. Let's go back to the other thing. I think it's called the morning something. Millionaire morning show. Where's the fucking thing? I was looking at it just before. What's the name of that other channel that he has there? It's called Millionaire. I saw a Millionaire Morning Show or something like that. It said exposes himself on Millionaire Morning Show. Okay, hold on a sec. Where is it? Oh, here it is. No, fake millionaire exposed. That's not it. It's himself on. Here it is. So let's click here. And click here. There we go. All right, so let's click sub here. Ah, he is live. There we go.
The reason that you're not getting the views or the subscribers that
I don't care about what the fuck you
want on
saying,
YouTube.
motherfucker. The reason you're getting views and subscribers is because of this and that and this and that. Let me sell you this little package that will fucking help you fucking win millions of dollars on YouTube and be the most fucking amazing person in the world and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, right, whatever. Fuck off. Okay, so okay.
I never wanted to fall from grace. I never wanted to fall from my glory. So I knew from a very
what does that have to
from a
do
very
with other women not inherently knowing who it is that they dealing with? Y'all listen, I don't believe for 1 second that women in general don't genuinely know who it is that they're dealing with before they deal with them.
I feel like women, that illusion part that I'm telling you, illusional. So they can change. They don't feel special within your own self. You're gonna want someone else to send you with special. So you're special. So you go after the person you're really not compatible with. Like you said to the other young lady, it's like instead of realizing, like, acknowledge who you really are. If you're a cornball, you're a cornball. Nothing's wrong with that. So don't try to go for the jock. If you're a cornball, you're gonna get dragged.
But here's the thing.
I always knew.
But to be delusional you would have to have some false sense of of who you are, identity, right? And so
Exactly.
but that would mean that you didn't think that you was a cornball when you knew you was going for the job.
And that's where the disillusion comes into place.
No.
Most women are delusional.
She knew.
Boring.
And in the case of
Okay, I don't know how millions of people follow this, but I can't stand the conversation already. As not my it's not my cup of tea. No. So here, let's do this instead. Let's go see. I find, in my opinion, more interesting. Let me see here. Let's go over here. Click. Proper instruction motivates people, and here, go on to. He must be live, right? No, he's not. Damn it. So he's not live. So he went to eat something, I guess. It says he's live, though. That's what I don't understand. Right. So I don't know what's going on over here. Let's go back maybe to... how do I get back to Mr. Anton? Oh, there. Oh, no, I mean here. Yeah. Come on, I don't believe you're going to make me listen to this. This is horrible. Get caught with these commercials, man. Another one. Damn it. I don't want to see the commercial. Come on. Guys, knock it off with your commercials. Right.
I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me, but I just got home off of an early morning flight, right? First thing through the door, I want to see my family. I love my family. You know, I'm a family man. I'm an
What the
advocate
fuck
for
happened?
families, right? Second thing, I got to get that hot shower because I got to throw the threads on. The threads make me feel like $1 million.
What the fuck?
Arlene, you know what I see, honestly, and I could be wrong, but I doubt it, right? What you're seeing right now,
hell to
and
the
certain
nah.
let's take like one of the bad movies of the Fast and Furious, right? One of the like the 7, 8, 9s or whatever. What you would see a lot of times is a guy, and he would be the face, but he wouldn't necessarily be the boss, and the boss would be hiding in plain sight. And so actually the person that's doing all of the little manipulating and all of the things that's happening and what you're seeing happening out in plain sight is usually the final boss. It's not the guy that's being projected. It's not the guy with the big muscles and the visibility and he's on the cover and he's the one that's selling all of the books. It's not that. It's the person that's usually behind the scenes that's determining the fate of everything else, and they plan on the emotions. And then they most of the time they're the ones that's gonna come out on top. I think she's the final boss.
The reason why I don't think she's as a chameleon as you're saying is because normally chameleons aren't transparent. They deflect a lot. And what we seen in her interview, I didn't watch the second part and I didn't watch the first full interview, is a woman that was completely transparent. Even if it made her look crazy, it's almost like she was honest. So that's why I think like chameleons usually aren't honest. They lie. But she was honest.
Okay, come on. I can't take it anymore. No, I'm not going through this. I tried, though, guys. I really did. It's just I can't. No. It's like so unreal. Is this
Hey,
real?
OSW, you don't have, my bad, I was away. I might have missed something, but you don't have a 4K video downloader or one of those downloaders. So in the future, like when you have videos you present, like how do you download videos to present, or do you just use YouTube?
Yeah, right now I'm just using YouTube.
Yeah, you should try out 4K video downloader, man.
And what does that do?
You can download videos, not live streams, obviously, but for the, you know, it's better for the bandwidth. Like it'll be more streamlined, not so there won't be so much buffering and stuff. Right. So say you're gonna show a fucking whatever, dude, whatever it is, a Justinian deception video, whatever. You can download it. You know, it won't be going off the live. It won't be playing off YouTube. It'll be playing from your laptop's, you know, internal drive. So it'll be more streamlined, more, you know, less bandwidth, less buffer.
Dude, the computer I have, I doubt it. What you get is what you get. I'd have to upgrade.
It's worth a try. That's all I'm saying. You could give it a try. If it doesn't help, you know, whatever. It helped me. It.
Right now, I'm pretty much at the best that I can. I even you know, cleaned up the hard drive yesterday just to give it some room to breathe and you know, operate, because it was starting to get slow. Now it's working a bit better today, but the internet's always been the internet. It's always been shit here, so it doesn't help either.
Man, they're typing stories over there. Look at those fucking paragraphs from multiple people. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna just stop sharing this dumb screen of that dumb show that I don't know why that's like, man, I don't know. Anyway, I think I'll be shutting this down early. It's Friday. Yeah, I think the 6-hour mark is going to be sufficient for today. It was a great stream. Or I can do a little like broadcasting filler, give everybody a break, and go to this. Boom.
You're still here. And you get another chance. This day. To do better and be better. Another chance to become more of who you were created and what you were created to fulfill.
Everyone in the world is capable of living outside the role or beyond the roles that they place themselves in, no matter what it is. You're not just a dad. You're not just a banker. You're not just a brother or a son or a convict. It doesn't matter. Like, everyone is bigger, much bigger, infinitely bigger than the roles they place themselves in, and is capable of reaching potential greater than anything they could imagine.
Bigger.
You can live
Bigger
the
than
life
just 6
you
inches.
desire. It's right there in front of you. But in order to achieve it, you must first see it, then believe it, and then you must graciously ask and train your brain to help you execute your vision.
So when you start to focus and you delete distraction from your life, and you start to get seriously invested in doing one thing staggeringly well, and you practice that one thing over and over, a term to think about is mundanity. You do one simple, seemingly insignificant thing every day around your main skill, and it's very mundane, but small daily improvements over time lead to world-class results. Well, here's what happens in your brain. You start to isolate a single neurocircuit around that skill, and that starts to trigger a certain type of brain cell called an oligodendrocyte, which then releases myelin. Myelin is a fatty tissue that starts to wrap around that single neurocircuit related to that main skill you've been practicing. And when myelin starts to wrap around the brain circuit, what happens is you have accelerated learning times, you can see more quickly, heightened perception, and you'll learn more quickly. And that is really the quote-unquote secret of the great producers. It's not a result of some natural gift, but their daily practice, their relentlessness and their grit, their work ethic, and their singular focus and sacrifice.
met Andrew Human, right?
A great life is built not by revolution. A great life is built by evolution. Small and steady wins the race. What you do every day is far more important than what you do once every decade. I want you to really think about that idea. What you do every day is simply your life in miniature. And as you live every single day, so you're crafting your life. What you do over the next hours is really building your future. And if you can just get every single pocket of 24 hours right as best as we humanly can, the rest of our life is going to take care of itself. So small wins matter.
The scripture says we will eat the fruit of our words. You are planting seeds when you talk. At some point, you're going to eat that fruit. My challenge is make sure you're planting the right kind of seeds. If you want apples, you have to sow apple seeds. If you want oranges, you can't plant cactus seeds, poison ivy seeds, mushroom seeds. You're going to reap fruit from the exact seeds that you've been sowing. In other words, you can't talk negative and expect to live a positive life. You can't talk defeat and expect to have victory. You can't talk lack, not enough, can't afford it, never get ahead, and expect to have abundance. If you have a poor mouth, you're going to have a poor life. If you don't like what you're seeing, start sowing some different seeds. We may not realize it, but we're always feeding ourselves. What we watch, listen to, the people we're around, the thoughts we're dwelling on, that's feeding our inner man. If you go to lunch with people that talk bad about the boss, make fun of a coworker, put down a friend, they're feeding you gossip, feeding you jealousy, feeding you disrespect. Here's the key. Whatever you feed is going to grow. You may not like what they're feeding you. You're a nice person. But if you continue to hang around them, before long, you'll be gossiping. You'll be critical. You'll be disrespectful. Why? Because you kept feeding the wrong things. If you're always feeding negative thoughts, thinking, I'll never get well, I'll never meet the right person, you're feeding doubt, feeding mediocrity, feeding fear.
Joke. Hold on a second,
Hey, you
guys.
still got
I still
10
got
minutes
some.
till you get-
I still got some more news. Hold on a sec.
I was gonna say you got 10 minutes till 6 hours, but apparently O'Shea's on Anton. So if you go back a couple
Yeah,
minutes and throw it in one and a half speed.
No. Yeah. It's just like
Just-
breaking news, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna give you an opportunity.
Dude, you
to
gotta
promote
rewind it.
yourself,
I gotta hear this whole
But
thing, bro.
if you get out of
You
line,
gotta rewind it and throw it in 1.5 or something.
okay.
I think he just got
Dude,
on
it's
anyway,
mine.
so you only
Or have a
and turn the quality
put it
down
on.
too, so it.
Yeah.
How long's he been on? Let's see. He's been on for like 5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Right
Yeah.
after this. Okay. Quality.
Let me
Might
get
as well
you on
turn it all
camera.
the way down.
Get you on camera real quick.
Yeah, it's all the way
It should
down.
be interesting.
Yeah.
It should be rich.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one
Yeah.
second. Got you.
Yeah, I got it.
What's up, Brian?
Hold on a sec.
What's the word?
What's up?
Hold on a sec. That's good. That's not what I wanted. I want to bring up the speed a little bit. All right, there we go. So we catch up, you know.
I saw you on Paul and Slave, man. I thought you were dropping to the game, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. So you came over here to over here to say what?
Man, I just saw you talking to that Talcott guy, that Scott guy, man, and you were chopping it up with Paul on your stream, man. I was like, damn, this dude be handing white boy shit. I'm white boy too, man. And I'm like, damn, why the fuck am I siding with this dude?
Oh yeah. So what do you think about my thoughts about white people?
Man, I heard you going in on you go like white people. You know what I mean? I'm kind of new to your shit. I get a little butthurt, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. When you bring the truth, you gotta accept the truth. You know what I mean?
What do you disagree with any of the stuff that I said about white people?
Well, I only heard a little bit so far. You know what I mean? Because people are like, oh, he's racist. this and that.
White
But
people are calling Anton from AntonDaniels.com racist. Wow.
They be saying that they say you go in. Look at that hat though, bro. Where'd you get that hat? That hat is beautiful, dog.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Do you think I'm racist?
Yeah, man, you ain't shit, dog. You know, I was just playing with you, dog. You know, I just fuck with you, right?
You think I'm racist? I want you to say what. That's why I want to get it up out of you. I want you to say what you really think.
Yeah, man, you ain't shit. You're a bag chaser, bro. You weak. You
I'm
got all
weak?
registered up with your things. You're a house Negro, bro. Can I say that on your show, or should I go with Uncle Tom? Is Uncle
No,
Tom
you should go. You should go. What you really want to say.
Yeah, you're a
Say what
house
you-
Negro.
no, no, no.
You're
Hey,
Uncle
listen.
Tom, bro.
Hey, Brian,
You're Uncle
say
Tom.
it.
You're on the plantation in the crib, chilling, got everything, all the good food, and then go back out and rat out the other slaves. I mean, we're all slaves, bro. You know what I mean?
No. Say what you really think. Say what you really think.
I do.
Listen,
I
listen,
am.
listen.
You're a
I know.
pudgy
I
bitch.
know. I can listen. I can spot a op
A nice hat. You can spot a nice gay hat. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
can
I'm
spot
cutting
an
you off.
op a mile away. I knew you was an op when I seen you down there.
He's fucking
Right?
trolling.
And so here's the
him
thing. Here's the
hardcore,
thing.
man.
This is what I found about
who
poor
lives in
whites.
his car. That's great.
Poor white people think that they can blend in.
So stupid. Isn't every ghetto filled with poor black people? Who the
Poor-
fuck are you
listen,
trying to? You're gonna attack
poor
the poor
white
community? Isn't that the majority of your audience, dummy?
Poor white people think that they can blend in with black people by pacifying, and then once you realize that I realize that you are an op. Listen, fam, your entire
I'm more black than you. You got blackface on.
I got
more than
blackface?
you. I stand for more shit than you.
I know,
You're basically a white person. What's
you-
the difference between you and a rich white person? Nothing. Except
I
they're probably
agree.
more harder than you.
I agree. Me and other rich white people are hard on poor white people.
Okay.
So
I could
you
go
are
with
my
that.
enemy.
Well, but I'm on my way, fam. You gotta start somewhere.
You
know
on your
I
way
mean?
to what? How old are you?
I'm on my way to come. But see, the value doesn't come from the back. The value's got to start with the inside.
How old are you?
I'm 48.
What are you on your
Yeah,
way to? What are you on your way to?
Well, I'm on my way to really purifying the gold to be the best I can on the inside. Everything's going to start on the inside, right? So I'm going to be the gold on the inside. I'm going to be the value. You know what I'm saying? Like when I come on this channel right now, this is the value. That other bullshit you've been talking about up to this point in the stream, that shit's worthless, dog. This is the real deal right here, and your audience knows it. This they want to see. This is the entertainment. They want this type of back and forth. You know what I mean? So this
No.
is valuable to
Listen.
you, your audience, to me,
Listen.
my audience. I'm live streaming it right now too.
I know you are. I know you are. I'm familiar with the retardation that I see from other people. I'm used to it. I've been doing this for a while. Listen, what I'm curious about is what is it that you're looking to get out of this?
This encounter, this interaction.
Yeah. Do you want visibility? Do you want to come up? Do you want a moment? What is it that you need?
You know how the game works. There's a little bit of that, but I see something in you though, bro. I kind of got some respect for you. I see something in you, but at the same time, you're a bitch, bro. But a lot of us are like that. A lot of us go through periods of life. Like I'm kind of a bitch, bro, a little bit the way, like I'm trying to be more of a man when it comes to getting pulled over by cops. I videotape my interactions with cops. This last ticket I just got a couple days ago, you know, I got a no insurance ticket, and you know I'm pissed off that I was a little bit of a bitch. But maybe you know every day get a little bit better. Be less.
Why don't you have any insurance?
Because I don't believe in that shit. I think they're dead wrong, dude. When they, you know, I understand there's an argument because that's the argument they'll do. Because I eventually want to have no plates, no driver's license, no insurance.
So you
no
one of them?
numbers.
Do you pay your taxes too? You don't pay taxes either?
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. We got.
No, I'm asking. I need to understand what I'm
said
doing.
it first.
Isn't it in the black community? Don't they hate snitching? When you try to say I'm gonna go to IRS.
No, you see, you're wrong. You got us all wrong.
Beat up in your own fucking culture.
This is where you got us wrong. See, we're stereotyped based off of a demographic that probably more closely aligns with you than they do with us. See, us bag chasers over here, we actually believe in doing things the right way. We don't believe in getting arrested. We don't believe in riding around with no insurance. We don't subject ourselves to be the lowest. Listen, Brian, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to promote yourself. But if you get out of line, I'm gonna have to mute you. Okay.
I got you.
So we gonna do this my way, or so do you want?
You see, okay, guys, let's talk about this for a second here. I gotta. What do you guys think?
I don't want to say proud, but I'm glad he putting himself out there at least, and that's what it's about. At least at the least, putting yourself out there and coming from a place of as most as you see fit, radical authenticity, and I think he's trying, man. So he's trying to grow and learn, and that's what it's about. Even if you embarrass yourself along the way, I mean, that's where I'm at, you know, with the fucking karaoke and shit. I know I'm embarrassing the fuck out of myself, you know what I mean? Sometimes singing to 6 people, you know what I mean? It's like I get it. So I'm just glad he's doing this, man. He like he said, he's on the road, and so he's obviously going to bring up his age and what has he been doing up to this point. Obviously, is definitely a worthwhile point to bring up. But I'm enjoying this. Yeah, good idea. Let it roll. You might go past the 6 hours now at this point. I don't know how long this interaction is going to go for.
I don't know either, but I don't know. I'll go on if this is actually really interesting though. So I'm kind of like not inspired, but intrigued. There, this is a good word. Yeah.
Want to have a
Well, you
conversation?
did it like you did Paul. No, I got you. But you did Paul dirty.
I didn't. Have I disrespected you?
Well, not really yet. I got you.
You've already called me.
And
You've called me a house Negro. You've called me a bitch. You've called me a lot of things, but I'm just sitting here chilling, having a conversation.
Trigger thing. You're doing the trigger thing. I got you. You're doing the trigger thing. You got good game, bro.
What trigger?
Similar to Paul.
What trigger?
I'll give you props. You said you work with triggers. You trigger people and just let them play out the triggers. That's what you said. How you move.
Listen. So I'm gonna ask you a couple of different questions, and then I want you to promote your channel because I know that's what you want, right? Do you want visibility?
Show the chat too
Okay.
if you want. But
first thing I want to know is, do you pay taxes?
No, I ain't versed in it, but I ain't pay taxes. No, I ain't pay taxes neither. Do you snitch? Yeah, take my name and everything, and then look me up and try to get me hemmed up on some fucking IRS shit, you bitch. Now, check it out.
So
if my laptop dies, I have power. If my laptop dies, I'm not running. If my laptop runs out of power, it's just because my laptop died. So
shout out your channel. We want people to subscribe to you.
All right, my name's Brian O'Shea, BryanOshea. I don't know what the @ thing is on it. I think it's @ Brian O'Shea Comedy, something like that. Brian O'Shea Comedy. You can find me on Instagram @ Brian O'Shea Comedy, BryanOshea Comedy. You know, I do stand-up comedy. I do a bunch of different shit. So, but I ain't got nothing popping on my Instagram. YouTube's usually, I've been live streaming daily. I got a time slot in the morning to try to hit. You know, I'm trying to, and I ain't gonna lie, it ain't the greatest content right now, but I'm gonna be consistent. I don't know if you believe that consistency is the way in this game. If you're just consistent with shit, you're gonna progress, get better. And I see something in you, Anton. But don't be such a bitch, man. And do interactions with Paul and shit, man. And let's build together like we're saying, man.
Where you from, bro?
I grew up on the south side of Chicago.
Chirac.
And where do you currently reside now? You ain't got to say the city, but like what state?
No, I'm in Vegas. It's cool. I'm in Vegas.
All right.
Come hunt me down. Have your people hunt me down, try to beat me up like you were saying you're gonna have Paul beat up. Might be easier to find me. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
You said that's your name, Brian O'Shea?
Brian O'Shea. BRYAN.
Brian, you almost you on the 40s about to become 50. Why do you want to get beat the fuck up?
No, I don't want to get beat up, and I'm not saying I'm a tough guy, but you're.
Then why would you invite that energy if nobody actually said anything about it anyway?
I hear you on that. You got a great point with that. I hear you.
Why are you inviting negative energy? Do you want to make this a race war or something like that? Is that what this is?
No, man. I actually want to build with you. Actually,
you want to come over here. You want to come over here, call me a house slave, and now you want to build with me?
Yeah, I want to build with you.
What do you want to build?
Precisely.
Man, I just see something intelligent, man.
I seen that.
He wants to build with you aside from the trappings of this. Build on an individual level as sovereign individuals who aren't needing the trappings of the multiple from every fucking corner trappings of the systems, so
right. Yeah, and remember, everybody, this is happening live presently. We're maybe just a little bit behind, and catching up, but this is actually happening live, ladies and gentlemen. So this is insane.
Dude over there on
Brian O'Shea
on the panel. When you on the panel yesterday? Did you jump on the panel yesterday?
Crazy ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
That dude. What was his name? Deez.
Deez.
Deez nuts.
Well, that was short lived.
He fucking kicked him out, and he's laughing in his fucking. Okay, this is too much.
I kind of want to hear what he says after, but maybe a minute of it. Fucking.
Oh my god! You can't make this up, yo. Oh my god.
Hey man, he is Brian O'Shea Comedy, man. I mean, he got him laughing. Laughter's the best medicine. So what's up? I mean,
oh my god, we got work to do. We cannot be sitting here going back and forth with these white people entertaining this.
White people, black people,
Yeah, I'm hip hop. Yeah, you over here acting like a slave. I mean, a slave, dude. All right. Let's get back to the conversation that we were having before we were so rudely interrupted. That will be chopped up. That clip will be available to be viewed starting early next week. We will get Brian O'Shea on a clip available for you guys to be able to observe, and we're going to go from there. Coco, you're up next.
Oh my
Coco, you want to lead the baby in?
Oh my God.
press is bad
Is that
press.
going to be interesting, ladies
All
and
right, hold on. Let
gentlemen?
me see if I can get you up.
No press is bad press, baby.
Hold on.
All right, who the fuck is he?
Let's see if I can get you in here. Coco, you want to be on camera or no?
If it's cool for me not to, then no.
Okay, I'll leave you off camera.
Thank
No,
you.
you cool.
I just want to hear what that person's going to say.
So what's going on, Coco? What's the word?
Man, that was
Coco,
a lot,
the man
Anton.
lady.
I don't know where that was going. Almost completely threw me off. The baby almost started crying. I don't know what was going on.
Oh
But I'll be
my
quick.
God.
She might start.
Listen, this is the greatest show on earth because I like giving the people what they want. I don't stop anybody from coming up on the platform.
You see,
whoever want to come up to the
I told you guys.
and give energy and have a conversation with me.
That's
If
why
you
I
got
came
big mad
back to
energy,
Paul's
Fridays
channel
is your day to
yesterday.
be able to have it. You know what I'm saying? So what's your thoughts, Coco?
Well, my thoughts on the only thing I disagree with you at is that I think, people generally come to Christ when there's crisis in their lives. So as a baby Christian, she may, and you've experienced you got to change and you need these things because is when her spot was blew up is that she really got embarrassed. She had her own personal.
Okay, it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Fuck. Incredible, man.
Yeah, I'm glad he did
What
that.
a crazy video.
It
got
is about
Brian
putting
O'Shea on
yourself out
record,
there, man.
ladies and gentlemen. Of course.
Yeah.
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 Right.
I'm
Anybody want to
curious
click
to
the
see.
link?
Yeah, I'm curious to see if his numbers go up at all. It's not about that, but I am genuinely curious to see because that would mean that people over there, you know what I mean, got some. I mean, everybody likes a good laugh, man, and Brian can be good for that. Can be. So yeah, is Brian live right now? He was restreaming it.
He was? Yeah, I think he's live. Hold on, let me go check. Let me go check.
I gotta return this fucking pressure cleaning part. This shit's broken.
Brian O'Shea. Yeah, Brian O'Shea's live. And let me see.
Oh, it's the fucking plastic.
Hey, Paul's just commented on his.
Played myself.
Are we seeing this?
You might want to rewind that too, but no, you're not sharing.
Still welcome to come up. I'll drop the link again. I mean, I don't know. You guys know how this works. I don't know why y'all gonna sit down there typing. I mean, just come up and tell me what y'all think. You know what I mean? I don't know why you gotta stay down there typing.
You don't understand how this works, man.
Come on up. Let me know how you feel.
Here and we're
gotta get rid of this Ebonics voice, dude. See, that's
like, I don't know.
See, that is something.
Let me go see
that Paul talks about, being different in different venues, a different person here.
Right. So you got
someone even called me out on that when I was trying to do that gangbanging shit. They're like, "Oh, you're a normal white looking dude during the day, but then at night you want to run around the streets playing that gangbanging shit." Just like when I went to county jail, thought I knew something about gangbanging. So they said, go up in that cell. You got to get your fork. And what I do, I went tapping on the guard thing.
Okay. See? There you go. Another example there. This guy, I can't help myself. I just can't. Christos, what's up, man? Give me some juice, dude.
Yeah, I just got new headphones. Am I coming in clear?
Yes,
shit,
sirree.
man.
Wonderful. Yeah, I got new headphones. I also got some extra store credit from Best Buy, so I'm just chilling. Today's been a pretty good day, and this stream has been great too. It's definitely been a unique stream. I'm gonna go back and have to listen to some of it because I came in, I think, like halfway through after Paul had come in, and it was like almost a full panel. Cage was on there. There was a lot of funny moments and also some very interesting just dynamics going back and forth between the panelists. Yeah, man. Did someone else just join? I see a
Notice
fourth
Bear.
box.
Notice
Oh,
Bear
okay.
Bear. What's up, Notice Bear Bear?
What's up, guys?
Doing good, doing good.
Hey, if I step away at all, if you address me, I can hear you. I'm just doing something in the background. So, but yeah,
Right,
but
so-
Christos, keep that receipt, man. Keep that receipt. All right.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts, boys, on Brian O'Shea's interaction with Anton Daniels?
I didn't know we had one.
You just did.
Classic O'Shea.
I just restreamed
Oh,
it.
I bet that was marvelous.
Oh, I got
I will
Moose's
say,
opinion.
I like how Anton got him with the D's nuts.
Oh man,
Wow, it was like, yeah, wow.
Fucking ridiculous.
look at how fucking
Eighth grapes,
retarded
man.
this monkey is. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy. I mean, this is the biggest fucking embarrassment you could possibly throw. You know, coming from the only moderator in his fucking channel, right? And he gets up on this dude's channel
True.
and starts calling him a bitch and a house Negro. And then he starts getting in his feelers together. He's like, oh, Paul's your daddy. Well, are you fucking stupid, Brian? Yes, you're fucking stupid. You make him look like a fucking idiot. Nobody in their
Yeah,
right
true,
mind
Moose.
would want somebody to go over there and do that. If you did that for like, and it was like,
I
hey,
believe
my
that
buddy
he's fucking
Moose, blah 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 blah.
sabotaging Paul's chances to fucking get somewhere with this guy because he's gonna
That's what I was
he's
thinking.
gonna think that Paul is like the rest of the fucking mongrels that went and showed up
Yeah.
on fucking panel like Jack and fucking Scott. And sorry, I have to be so blunt, but it's true, man. You guys are going there
Yeah,
acting like clowns and saying and putting Paul's name in your mouths. Fucking that's you think you're representing something, but you're not really representing anything. You're just that's just like you're just. I mean, Brian, you're just trolling. I mean, that was stupid, man. You could have actually had a real interaction with this guy, and you actually could have gotten like your channel promoted.
Do
And
we
what
gotta
kind of
go the other way?
fucking dumb motherfucker are you, man?
Bro,
And now, and
If fuck, if they got it
who's
blocked
that
off
in the
there, I can talk
background?
to
who
Who's
am I
that
not
lady?
hearing right now?
Just, I know what I need, so.
He's not muting up, I guess.
Oh, well, whatever. So the thing is, dude, is he could have got up there, right? If I was Brian O'Shea and I did this, I would have got up there and said, hey, what's up, brother? So check this out. My buddy Paul Enslaved, like if you're going to bring Paul Enslaved up, this is how I do it. I say, I saw you on Paul Enslaved's broadcast. He's my buddy. I'm up there all the time on his panel. And I saw you up there, man. And I just want to say, like, I think that maybe you don't understand. He stands for rights and freedom. He stands for like the right to travel. And,
Yeah,
he
exactly.
just
But
wants to kind of get his message up and get his message around, right?
dude,
And,
he
and,
was
and
trying to
I'm
be
a
Paul.
comedian.
He was trying to be Paul. Come on, man, admit it. He was trying to
Yes.
be like Paul and going up there and trying to trigger him and insult him and try to get the. You understand? He was just trolling, literally, like not being
And the reason
himself,
I'm
man.
giving him shit,
It was
shit,
sloppy.
people, is because these motherfuckers dragged me through the dirt for months and they still give me shit over something dumb, right? Well, that was one of the dumbest fucking things you could have done. Somebody with millions of subscribers and you go and embarrass them like that. You really have to be fucking stupid.
You could have came up and done a bit, man, and fucking promote your channel to the max, man. You had that was your 15 minutes of glory right there, and you fucking spit on it, Brian. Wow, man. Wow. I am so impressed. Wow. And then
Fuck you, Moose. You don't
he
stand for
repeat-
nothing.
Hey, did you hear him repeat the same fucking thing that I was talking about here? He's taking what I said and he's like, I understand. It's like that's what this fucking game's about, but he's like very quick to be a parakeet on things that are true. nonetheless. But anyway,
First
so
day I
what?
ever met Brian. First day I ever met Mr. World Famous O'Shea. He was on the panel stealing jokes from a dead man. So I mean, that's the thing with him is like he kind of like imitates other people. Like everybody does it, right? But Brian really like wants to fucking be Paul. He wants to be Paul. Like me, I have no intention of being Paul. I'm just a
You've
fucking
just
dick.
seen it. That's proof of it right there, right on the fucking on Anton's
But
panel
he
there.
could have he could have basically just stepped on the dick of a like a $30,000 to $100,000 deal, and he's over here giving me shit about some fucking past drama. Like what a bitch.
I'm impressed at how stupid it is, disappointed at how dumb he was. It's like, wow, man. I mean, Paul has his thing because Paul's like a fucking master of himself, man. He knows like you cannot be Paul, man. Only Paul can be Paul. That's just the way it is, man.
I'll give him this. There's a chance that it was or will be a beginning of something. Maybe Paul's in his chat now, so it seems like Paul's got wind of it or got word of it. But imagine if Brian starts something where that becomes a regular thing where he's restreaming to his channel and he hops on different open panels. I mean, I'm not very familiar with Anton's stuff either, but it is interesting to see someone with a much bigger audience have open panels. I wasn't aware that there were people who were doing that, so that is interesting to see.
Yeah, that's great. But the thing is, let's get back to the point. Like there's going to be things going on here, and you're going to see the people that are vultures. It's just like when someone dies. You're going to see all the people that want to get in with everybody and suck each other's dick and stuff, and circle jerk with each other and fake love each other now because there's going to be more eyes on the prize.
I love you, man.
And it's you guys can all see it. You guys can all see it's apparent.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should, if you have that or a similar rap that you just gave, Moose. I mean, I would like to. I'd like to see you go up there with something like that. I mean, that seemed valuable. Again, I would go up there too, but I would want to formulate kind of. I wouldn't want to be so just what's the word? He kind of just went for it without anything really prepared. Not that it's about being prepared. You should be organic, authentic, and whatnot. But I think he was kind of trying to. Use Paul's triggering shtick, if you will.
Yeah.
It's not cool. That's all it is.
Exactly. Go ahead, Moose.
It's just not cool. And like, everybody does something that's not cool to other people. And, he just needs to like realize that what he did wasn't cool. And he everybody needs to think about it a little bit more, especially when it comes to the fact that like, some people have their like entire lives on here for their job and stuff. Other people are just passing through.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you come to understand. Is you always see a new face or something new coming along. But in many cases, even like I've seen people with 250,000 subscribers just like overnight delete their channel and move on. You never heard of it, never hear from him again.
And the thing is, if Paul wanted to make a little bit more money and like he wanted to do a good deal, because he was talking about, working with them somehow. I'm not going to speak for him, but the thing is like, if he wanted to do that, like we shouldn't go over there and try to tarnish all the shit before he even gets a chance to do that. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, wouldn't you just like give it some time, give it a week or so? Why go over there and why be the one to like, especially now that he's the right-hand man, why be the first person to go over there and like backbite on him? Basically, I see it as backbiting.
Well, I don't see him, doing any service to Paul right now at all.
Not at all. He basically used him as a ladder, jumped right, like, so he could dunk the ball. He was trying to dunk the ball. He's too short, right? He's moose size, and he goes to jump, and he needs another 4 feet, right? So he gets the ladder. That's Paul, and the ladder. He gets up the ladder, gets to the rim, and instead of shooting it at the fucking basket, he turns around and throws it.
What a deception. Aren't you kind of like fucking disappointed, dude?
I am. It's like the people in San Francisco who just take a crap on the side of the sidewalk and stuff. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. That's the kind of crap that I'm seeing here.
Agreed. This is horrible. I mean, you know what? I almost feel like freaking backing this up and listening to it again.
Let's do it.
Hold on a sec.
You should rewind to where he gets off the panel and fucking see what he says. Oh damn, Paul might have been watching the whole time.
He was watching the whole time.
Yeah.
He was in Brian's chat. I was in Brian's chat with him. And the thing also is pretty funny. Can you shut the dog up, bro?
Oh yeah, who's next to go up on Anton's panel? Use my name to embarrass me. Damn. Okay. Throw that shit in 1.5
right.
or 1 1/4 or whatever.
Yeah,
So anybody who doesn't treat him like Talcott, though, anybody who doesn't treat him like Talcott and Scott, you guys are hypocrites. You're 100% hypocrites, and I'm gonna hold you to that shit because I'm tired of this hypocrisy in this like community. They fucked up
slave.
just as much as he did. So you slaves better treat him accordingly.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Yeah, all right.
What's going on,
See the
Coco?
evidence.
What's the word?
Watch him use
Go ahead.
Paul's
Go ahead.
name. Watch him use Paul's name. Come on, why isn't it playing? Come on, fucking piece of shit.
Hey,
King, man. Play it,
Paul's
fuck.
your daddy. You're a house Negro, bro. Yeah, you're a bitch. Yeah, you just
What a
all about the
dumbass.
bag, dog. That's pretty much the whole conversation.
Yeah, I know. There was no actual intellectual value in that conversation whatsoever, man. What a deception. He had a chance, man. He could have spoken eloquently and fucking went up there with some class, man, but he had to play a fucking bit, man. What a fucking dumbass. At least it would have been funny. It wasn't funny. The art of fucking crashing your fucking name. Well, it looks like it's not wanting to play. I don't know what's going on.
Or is it playing and it just has had a tech issue and he got off, or is it stuck?
Nah, he probably got struck, fool.
Who did, me?
Nah, Brian.
Nah, with a strike? No, I don't think so. He's still
I'll give him
streaming.
that.
I'm pretty sure.
Makes
Is it?
sense.
I heard it there.
Camera.
Thank
No, you cool.
I see it.
You cool. You cool. I got you. So what's going on, Coco? What's the word? Go ahead. Go ahead.
What's going on, Coco? What we doing today, Coco?
Wait a minute. I missed something.
Or if my laptop dies, I'm
There you
not
go.
running. If my laptop runs out of power, it's just because my laptop died. So if I happen to leave the stream,
I think like chameleons usually aren't honest. They lie. But she was honest.
I'm Paul and Slade. I just want to give you a shout out, man. I really like what you're talking about.
Let me get you on camera really quickly. Let me get you on camera real quick.
Yeah, get me on camera.
Hold on one
Hey,
second. Hold
you
on one
should
second.
show everybody
Hold
what
on
I
one second.
said.
You got
so
your camera on.
Yeah,
everybody
I got my camera on.
What's up, Brian? What's the word?
What's up, big dog? I saw you on Paul and Slade, man. I thought you were dropping some good game, man. I saw them cats.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Oh,
So you came
yeah.
over here to say what?
Man, I just saw you talking to that Talcott guy, that Scott guy, man, and you were chopping it up with Paul on your stream, man. I was like, damn, this dude be handing white boy shit. I'm a white boy too, man. And I'm like, damn, why the fuck am I siding with this dude?
Oh yeah. So what do you think about my thoughts about white people?
Man, I heard you going in on you go like white people. You know, I'm new to your shit, but I get a little butthurt I ain't gonna lie, bro. When
Make any
you bring the
fuck.
truth,
What, do you disagree with any of the stuff that I said about white people?
well, I only heard a little bit so far. You know what I mean? Because people are like, "Oh, he's racist, this and that." But
White people are calling Anton from AntonDaniels.com racist.
They be saying that. They say you go in. Look at that hat, though, bro. Where'd you get that hat? That hat is beautiful, dog.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Nah, you know I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Do you think I'm racist?
Yeah, man, you ain't shit, dog. You know I was just playing with you, dog. You know I'm just fucking with you, right? You ain't shit. Paulo Slave.
You think I'm racist?
Huh?
I want you to say what. That's what I want to get it up out of you. I want you to say what you really think.
Yeah, man, you ain't shit. You're a bag chaser, bro. You weak. You're all registered up.
I'm weak.
You're a house Negro, bro. Can I say that on your show, or should I go with Uncle Tom? Is Uncle Tom better?
No, you should go. You should go. What you really want to say?
Yeah, you're a house Negro. You're Uncle Tom, bro.
No.
You're Uncle Tom. You're on the plantation in the crib, chilling, got everything, all the good food, and then go back out and rat out the other slaves. I mean, not slaves, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh no! Say what you really think.
I do. I am.
Listen,
you're a pudgy bitch.
I know.
All right.
About my thoughts about white people.
Man, I heard you going in on you go like white people. You know what I mean? I'm kind of new to your shit, but I get a little butthurt. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When you bring the truth, you gotta accept the truth.
The best defense is a retarded offense.
Do you disagree with it?
It's not retarded. It's ultra retarded.
Offense.
Sorry, I'm eating a chocolate bar.
No, don't be sorry. I mean, this is it's about as dumb as it gets. I mean, honestly, we got to feel for O'Shea's mother.
Any of the stuff that I said about white people?
Well, I only heard a little bit so far. You know what I mean? Because people are like, "Oh, he's racist."
He heard it all. He heard it all.
White people are calling Anton from AntonDaniels.com racist.
They be saying that. They say you go in. Look at that hat, though, bro. Where'd you get that hat? That hat is beautiful, dog.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Nah, you know I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Do you think I'm racist?
Yeah, man, you ain't shit, dog. You know I was just playing with you, dog. You know I'm just fucking with you, right? You ain't shit. Paulo Slave.
You think I'm racist?
Huh?
I want you to say what. That's what I want to get it up out of you. I want you to say what you really think.
I want to get to that body, man. Get to that body.
You're all registered up.
I'm weak.
You're a house Negro, bro. Can I say that on your show, or should I go with Uncle Tom? Is Uncle Tom better?
No, you should go. You should go. What you really want to say?
Yeah, you're a house Negro. You're Uncle Tom, bro.
No. Why are you showing
Uncle Tom? You're on the plantation in the crib, chilling.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Nah, you know I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Do you think I'm racist?
Yeah, man, you ain't shit, dog. You know I was just playing with you, dog. You know I'm just he's racist, this and that.
Do you think I'm racist?
Yeah, man, you ain't shit, dog.
Do you think I'm racist?
Yeah, man, you ain't shit, dog. You know I was just playing with you, dog. You know I'm just fucking with you, right? You ain't shit. Paulo Slave.
You think I'm racist?
Huh?
I want you to say what. That's what I want to get it up out of you. I want you to say what you really think.
Yeah, man, you ain't shit. You're a bag chaser, bro. You weak. You're all registered up.
I'm weak.
You're a house Negro. Paulo Slave.
You think I'm
weak? You're all registered up.
I'm weak.
You're a house Negro, bro. Can I say that on your show, or should I go? Man, you ain't shit. You're a bag chaser, bro. You weak. You're all registered up.
I'm weak.
You're a house Negro, bro. Can I say that on your show, or
is this real?
No, you should go. You should go. What you really want to say
that on your show, or should I go with Uncle Tom? Is Uncle Tom better?
I want you to say what. That's what I want to get it up out of you.
Man, you ain't shit. You're a bag chaser, bro. You weak. You're all registered up.
I'm weak.
You're a house Negro, bro. Can I say that on your show, or should I go with Uncle?
I'm weak.
You're a house Negro.
I'm weak.
You're a house Negro.
I'm weak.
You're a house Negro, bro.
I'm weak.
You're a house Negro, bro. Can I say that on your show, or
I'm weak.
You're a house Negro, bro. Can I say that on your show, or should I go with Uncle Tom? Is Uncle Tom better?
Yeah, I'm just.
No, you should go. You should go. What you really want to say?
Yeah, you're a house Negro. You're Uncle Tom.
No.
You're Uncle Tom. You're on the plantation in the crib, chilling, got everything, all the good food, and then go back out, rat the other slaves.
You want to say something, Moose?
I mean, we're all slaves, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh no, say what you really think.
I do.
Say what
I
you really
am.
think. Listen,
You're
listen,
a pudgy bitch.
I know. I can listen. I can spot a
nice hat. You
a
can spot a
mile.
nice gay hat. Sorry, go ahead. I'm cutting you off.
I can spot a op a mile away. I knew you was a op when I seen you down there.
No, you bug.
Right?
You.
And so here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is what I found about poor whites. Poor white people think that they can blend in.
Every ghetto filled with poor black people. Who the fuck are you trying to attack the poor community? Isn't that the majority of your audience, dummy?
Poor white people think that they can blend in with black people. But
let me have it.
What are you on your way to? What are you on your way to?
Well, I'm on my way to really purifying the gold to be the best I can on the inside. Everything's gonna start on the inside.
Realize that you are an op. Listen, fam.
Your entire you got blackface on. I'm more hood than you. I got more hood than you. You're just basically a white person. What's the difference between you and a rich white person? Nothing. Except they're probably more hard than you.
I agree. Me and other rich white people are hard on poor white people.
Okay. I could see you going with that.
You are my enemy.
Well, but I'm on my way, fam. You gotta start somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
You on your way to what? All white people think that they can blend in with black people by pacifying, and I know I can listen. I can spot a
nice hat. You can spot a nice gay hat.
This is what I found about poor whites. This is what I found about poor whites. This is what I found about poor whites. Poor white people think that they can blend in.
Every ghetto filled with poor black people. Who the fuck are you trying to attack the poor community?
This is what I found about poor whites. Poor white people think that they can blend in.
Every ghetto filled with poor black people. Who the fuck are you trying to attack the poor community? Isn't that the majority of your audience, dummy?
Poor white people think that they can blend in with black people by pacifying, and then once you realize that I realize that you are
a pretty racist remark, though. Seriously,
poor white people think that they can blend in.
Every ghetto filled with poor black people. Who the fuck are you trying to attack the poor community? Isn't that the majority of your audience, dummy?
Poor white people think that they can blend in with black people by pacifying, and then once you realize that I realize that you are an op. Listen, fam.
Your entire you got blackface on. I'm more hood than you. I got more hood than you. You're just basically
a white person. Please don't rewind it again.
You and a white person. Nothing. Except they're probably more hard than you.
I agree. Me and other rich white people are hard on poor white people.
Okay. I could see you going with that.
You are my enemy.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck?
But I'm on my way, fam. You gotta start somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, I'm
how old are you?
But see, the value doesn't come just from the bag. The value's got to come with the inside.
Listen,
poor people.
How old are you?
I'm 48.
Isn't that disgusting?
Let me have it.
What are you on your way to? What are you on your way to?
Well, I'm on my way to really purifying the gold to be the best I can on the inside. Everything's going to start on the inside, right? So I'm going to be the gold on the inside. I'm going to be the value. You know what I'm saying? Like when I come on this channel right now, this is the value. That other bullshit you've been talking about up to this point in the stream, that shit's worthless, dog. This is the real deal right here, and your audience knows it. This they want to see. This is the entertainment. They want this type of back and forth. You know what I mean? So this is valuable to you.
No. Listen.
My audience, I'm live streaming it right now too. Brian O'Shea, go there.
I know you are. I'm familiar with the retardation that I see from other people. I'm used to it. I've been doing this for a while. Listen.
Nice hat, bro.
What I'm curious about is what is it that you're looking to get out of this?
This encounter, this interaction?
Yeah. Do you want visibility? Do you want to come up? Do you want a moment? What is it that
you know how the game works? There's a little bit of that, but I see something in you though, bro. I I kind of got some respect for you. I see something in you, but at the same time, you're a bitch, bro. But a lot of us are like that. A lot of us go through periods of life. Like I'm kind of a bitch, bro, a little bit the way, like I'm trying to be more of a man when it comes to getting pulled over by cops. I videotape my interactions with cops. This last ticket I just got a couple days ago, you know, I got a no insurance ticket. And, you know, I'm pissed off that I was a little bit of a bitch, but maybe, you know, every day get a little bit better, be less of a bitch. But
why don't you have any insurance?
Because I don't believe in that shit. I think they're dead wrong, dude, when they, you know, I understand there's an argument, because that's the argument they'll do. Because I eventually want to have no plates, no driver's license, no insurance, no VIN numbers.
So you one of them. Do you pay your taxes too? You don't pay taxes either?
Oh, here we go. We got the snitch.
No, I'm asking. I need to understand what I'm dealing with.
Isn't it in the black community? Don't they hate snitching? When you try to say I'm gonna go to the IRS and snitch on you, you're a
no.
bitch,
You
bro.
see, you're wrong. You got us all
your
wrong.
Own fucking culture for your snitch ass bitch ways.
This is where you got it wrong. See, we're stereotyped based off of a demographic that probably more closely aligns with you than they do with us. See, us bag chasers over here, we actually believe in doing things the right way. We don't believe in getting arrested. We don't believe in riding around with no insurance. We don't subject ourselves
when they're
to be the
rap
lowest.
music, running around with guns. They don't think
listen, Brian, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to promote yourself. But if you get out of line, I'm gonna
you really
I got
fucked
you.
up.
I got you.
Okay, so we gonna do this my way, or I'm gonna have to mute you and remove you. So do you want to have a conversation?
No, I got you. But you did Paul dirty when you skipped them.
I didn't how about disrespect?
Oh, you did Paul dirty.
No, not really yet. I got you. I feel. Hey, and
You've
let me just say this real quick.
You've called me a house Negro. You've called me a bitch. You've called me a lot of things, but I'm just sitting here
Doing
chilling,
the trigger thing,
having a conversation.
I got you. You're doing the trigger thing. You got good game, bro. You got your game similar to Paul.
What trigger? What trigger?
You said you work with triggers. You trigger people and just let them play out the triggers. That's what you said. How you move. I respect that.
Listen. So I'm gonna ask you a couple of different questions, and then I want you to promote your channel because I know that's what you want, right?
Sure.
Do you want visibility?
Good game recognizes good
Okay.
game.
So first thing I want to know is, do you pay taxes?
Nah, I ain't versed in it, but I ain't pay taxes. Nah, I ain't pay taxes in years. Do you snitch? Yeah, take my name and everything, and then look me up and try to get me hemmed up on some fucking IRS shit, you bitch. Now, check it out. Hey, if my laptop dies, if my laptop dies, I'm not running. If my laptop runs out of power, it's just because my laptop died. So if I happen to leave the stream,
shout out your channel. We want people to subscribe
my
to
name
you.
is Brian O'Shea, BryanOshea. I don't know what the @ thing is on it. I think it's @ Brian O'Shea Comedy, something like that. Brian O'Shea Comedy. You can find me on Instagram @ Brian O'Shea Comedy, BryanOshea Comedy. You know, I do stand-up comedy. I do a bunch of different shit. So, but I ain't got nothing popping on my Instagram. YouTube's usually I've been live streaming daily. I got a time slot in the morning. I usually try to hit. You know, I'm trying to, and I ain't gonna lie, it ain't the greatest content right now, but I'm gonna be consistent. I don't know if you believe that consistency is the way in this game. If you're just consistent with shit, you're gonna progress, get better. And I see something in you, Anton. But don't be such a bitch, man. And do interactions with Paul and shit, man. And let's build together, like we're saying, man.
Where are you from? Where are you from, bro?
I grew up on the south side of Chicago. Yeah. So.
And where do you currently reside now? You ain't got to say the
no, I'm
city.
In Vegas.
Like,
I'm in Vegas. It's cool. I'm in Vegas.
Okay.
Come hunt me down.
All
Have
right.
your people hunt me down to try to beat me up, like you were saying. You're gonna have Paul beat up. Might be easier to find me, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I ain't saying I'm a tough
What you said? That's your real name, Brian O'Shea.
Brian O'Shea, BryanOshea.
Brian, you are almost you on the tail end of your 40s, about to become 50. Why do you want to get beat the fuck up?
No, I don't want to get beat up, and I'm not saying I'm a tough guy, but you're the one threatening Paul, and you might.
Then why would you invite that energy?
I hear you.
If nobody actually said anything,
I hear you on that. You got a great point with that. I hear you. It's just because I feel vulnerable and insecure.
Why are you inviting negative energy? Do you want to make this a race war or something like that? Is that what this is?
No, man. I actually want to build with you. I actually see something in you, but you want to
come over here. You want to come over here, call me house slave, and now you want to build with me?
Yeah, I want to build with you. Let me just check my stream.
What do you want to build?
Man, I just see something in you. I think you're an intelligent man. We want to.
Hey, Brian. I seen that dude over there on y'all on a panel. Wasn't you on the panel yesterday? Did you jump on the panel yesterday?
Yeah.
That dude, what was his name? D's.
D's? What'd you say? D's?
D's nuts.
Yeah, what a bitch. See, he had nothing for
Dumbass.
me. See that? He had nothing for me. He had nothing for me. Dummy. He's supposed to.
Brian, you don't go to someone else's panel hoping to get something from them. It's usually the other way around, but
But
no, but I mean, am I right or?
no, you're right. Of course, like this, I don't know.
But yeah, the D's nuts thing. I mean, come on, dude. That's wow. Like, come on. You got nothing
Oh,
better
you're
than
going that
D's.
guy's there. What guy
You
is
still
that?
got him. You still got him with D's. I mean, that. So at the same time, I mean, geez, man. Jeez, man, you fell for D's. Jeez. Gee
Yeah,
willikers.
that's cheesy.
Fuck oh dear, Brian. Fuck oh dear.
Fuck oh dear. Cheesy
Fuck oh
wheezy,
dear.
Brian. Very cheesy
Fuck oh dear,
wheezy.
Dave.
We're just so disappointed in you. It's like you should have the you're gonna have to do the walk of shame, I think. Horrible, these guys, man. What are they doing?
What's he talking about now? Should just throw this shit in double speed. Maybe
I
even
don't know.
fucking
I don't
fast
give a
forward.
fuck anymore, man.
Oh
What
wow,
the
we're way
fuck, man?
behind. Never mind. Never mind.
Who knows? Maybe Paul's up there right now. Maybe he is still holding those 15 people that were watching before. Let me go check. There's nobody there.
What did Paul say there?
He like pulled together right before he had a speaking age.
Yeah, he's there talking about himself. Well,
Stop jumping in the pile of
good
shit
for
when
him.
you see some. Oh man.
Yeah. Hey, Rob. What's up, man? Peace. Having a good time laughing about Brian O'Shea.
What did Paul say a minute ago in the comment? Eddie pinned?
I don't know.
I only read like half of it.
Oh, a sec. I'm waiting for Moose's after. After? Yeah. No,
Offer to
alter.
be producer. To be Anton's
Yeah.
producer. Yeah,
Okay,
that'd be
offer.
interesting.
Yeah. To be.
That'd be interesting.
Anton's producer.
Oh yeah, dude. OTW, change description. It's DES.
What?
I had to tell Paul this too when he misspelled subscribe. He had it like subscribe or something. But yeah, description at the bottom scroll bar is DES, not DIS. Whatever. I'm a fucking grammar Nazi. I apologize.
Oh, and then description. Oh,
Yeah, it's
really?
not a big fucking deal.
I didn't know. I'm a little.
That's the spelling. That's the
Yeah, I'm
spelling
really.
bee
I
champion.
was the worst at spelling. I'm a really
Oh, I was the
horrible.
best. I always got spelling bee champ.
Yeah, fuck you.
But I was an idiot. See, but you know one of the reasons I think I'm so magnetically, you know, the reason one of the reasons I think one of the things me and Paul have in common, like in middle school, I got most talkative, man. And you know, most talkative does not necessarily mean that what you have to say is worthwhile. But it's funny because when I had that, it was, I think it was, yeah, it was most talkative. And the other person, I think they pick a guy and a girl, and the girl ended up being my girlfriend at some point later on. But and now she's got kids and shit and moved out. But what do you call it? Yeah, it's just interesting to see
A whore?
how I wouldn't say, yeah, she's kind of, well, she was at one point, but now she's settled down. But it's interesting to see. I definitely wouldn't say I'm the most talkative now by any means. You know, some people might say that Paul is that. But yeah, I don't know. I yield. My bad. I'm doing shit in the background here. I yield.
Yeah, good thing there when you're on a broadcast doing multiple things at the same time, not even be able to concentrate on the conversation at hand. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. I love it.
broadcasting goal.
Yeah. Awesome. So let's see.
It at some point in the streams, sort of chop it up, talking about it. I've listened to thousands of hours of him, and he's all about the Tao. You know what I mean? He's all about Taoism. So masculine, then right to the female, the heart chakra, and then maybe the children are looking or chakras, but you know when you got and
Oh, Rick, I just meant he got him like Brian fell for it. Like he didn't know what he was doing with these. That's all I meant by he got him. He didn't get him. I mean,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was weak. But yeah. Anyway.
Totally.
Adidas, banana, and dilemma. I don't know about Adidas and banana, but yeah, dilemma, yeah, with the N, yeah. But Adidas, no, because all day I dream about sex, which is the Korn song. You know, I don't remember Adidas ever having the double D or no, or the double N in banana, no. Anyway, I think Mandela effect. I like Cage's take on Mandela. I mean, with the magnetite and all that. I think Cage is live too, actually.
So what's wrong with Adidas? What happened with Adidas?
He's just talking about spelling changes. That's all.
Well,
I
what's
don't
the
even pay
spelling
attention to
change?
Mandela.
Is okay. In my recollection, Adidas is spelled Adidas, right? That's how
I
it's
think I'm so,
spelled,
in
right?
some ways I'm kind of like, where's the TEDx at with Mandela? I'm not really paying attention to it so much anymore. But then you see the TEDx doubling down on flat Earth, and again I'll bring back up the point how I brought up a few days ago with flat Earth and Mandela effect being kind of like these gate kept topics that the terms themselves I think were made by them, you know, and which is why when you type in Mandela effect you see what you see, and which is why it's called Mandela again, you know, Nelson Mandela, a complete fucking agent obviously of the highest order, a fucking Templar, whatever he is, a Jesuit Templar, you know. But and then flat earth obviously is it's just such a generic term for something so much bigger. But I also like Jeep Girl's. If you ever listen to how Jeep Girl describes the realm. Oh, hello, ma'am. Yeah. Anyway, have you checked out Jeep
Crazy.
Girl's channel?
Say what?
Have you checked out NJ Jeep Girl's channel?
Nope.
You should check it out sometime. It's got some interesting videos on there.
Yeah, I guess
Original.
I'll go check it out eventually when I have time.
A lot of people out here with very small, you know, much smaller channels with some very intriguing stuff. What's up, Dick Grower?
What's up, Freedom?
But yeah, I also like Freedom Grower's take on this realm. You know, when somebody's really got you thinking and really got you just sitting back pondering and really trying to make sense of what they're saying, that they're probably spitting some good game if it's over your head. Especially if you call yourself Pineal Power and they're still a little bit over your head. Like Wizard, man. I mean, Wizard, a lot of what he's saying, I'm just like, what? You know, I'm really trying to make sense of. Mostly because I have read very little of the UCC and all that. But he's basically the UCC encyclopedia, fucking organic chat GPT for UCC.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so I'm just tuning in. I was out digging holes all morning and flattening out a spot for goats, but I was hearing little tidbits as I'd run in and out, and then I just heard this thing with what is that guy's name? Anton? Yeah, Anton Daniels.
Yeah.
Cool stuff. You guys
And
are
Brian
crushing
O'Shea.
it.
Yeah, like Land of the Blinded said, Ant on. I think he said earlier. He or she, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure what Land of Blinded is, but I'm pretty sure it's a guy. But yeah, Ant on. Ant. Worker ant. Busy bee.
Yeah, just
Taxed
keeps
out.
on going and going and going and going.
I'll be right back.
Who, me? Oh, Anton. The taxed out code following domesticated pet kept slave. That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite thing I'd say about Anton is, when he makes it pretty apparent that he's not afraid to call policy enforcements and 3-letter agencies on you. It's good stuff. It's good
Yeah.
stuff.
Good stuff. Is that right? Is that right? Shut the door. This guy's doing his groceries. How does that? Or is he working? Oh, okay, he's working.
You
He
know what was
works.
tripping me out, dude? I was looking at the picture, right? And I thought it was like a
I thought he
fucking
was doing his
glitch. How, like,
groceries, but he's actually at work.
It's my business, man. It's my business.
Oh, this is your
no, but
business.
you see how
Oh,
how
okay.
the shelves are on a different level? I thought it was like a fucking camera glitch, but I guess it's just the shelves are on different levels.
He's still
Looks like a
working though.
fucking. You see what I'm seeing though?
What are you saying? What are you saying?
How one shelf's higher than the other? I thought it was like some weird fucking camera distortion or something.
Yeah. 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 Is there something wrong with that?
No, they're just shelves on different levels, I guess.
Yeah. Exactly. You're very perceptive there, Pineal. You
Indeed,
got this
indeed.
thing for the details.
Barney says every court case files SF 273, 274, 275 DFS. U.S. Treasury Remedy Rule 10b/5 is formerly known as the employment of manipulative and deceptive practices.
There you go. BB&B guy, he knows it. He knows what he's talking about. He's the genius.
He knows a lot based on what I've seen. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll be right back too.
You should play Taka Clip Collection's last video though. It's pretty great.
No, I just feel like doing it like everybody else. I was joking. I'm not gone. You see, I'm still here. I'm here. I am here. You understand? Yes. Who is this? I am an idiot. Oh, I like this guy. I like it when you say that about yourself.
Hello.
What's up? What's up, idiot? Well, at least you live up to your name.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hello? Is there anybody out there?
Yeah, we're listening to you, man.
How come I can barely hear you? Fuck. Are you there?
Because you stupid Ontarian. Yeah, you're gonna have to fix your piece of shit there.
All right, I'll come back in.
Yeah, do that. Do that. Good idea. Just yeah. Great. Oh my God, thank you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So okay. I just received a donation. I was just trying to see who made that donation. So I can shout you out, right? So let me go check this out. All right. No, that's not the right one. it's over here somewhere.
Lou's in the back.
Who? Oh, he's back. All right, so Ramon Marquez. Oh yeah, all right. There we go. Ramon, thank you very much for your generous contribution, sir. Ramon Marquez, thank you. Thank you very much for your donation. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I keep going to private chat. See, there's like a comment that's like got a number on it, but there's like it doesn't go away when I don't get it. What's going on with this freaking YouTube thing, StreamYard thing? But anyway, it's been a great stream. So I'm gonna go with a little broadcasting filler real quick. Yeah, I'll do that really quick. How about this?
Ladies and gentle beings, welcome to Caged Reality. We interrupt our regular programming to bring you this special broadcasting filler. As we take a momentary break, let us entertain you with a delightful journey through imagination. Close your eyes and let your mind wander as we explore the extraordinary depths of the human spirit. Imagine a world where dreams come to life, where possibilities are endless, and where the power of the human mind knows no bounds. In this realm of limitless creativity, we find ourselves on the edge of discovery, ready to embark on an adventure like no other. Picture yourself standing on a sandy beach, feeling the warm grains between your toes. As the sun begins to set on the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, a gentle breeze carries whispers of distant lands. Now imagine stepping into a lush forest, the air thick with the scent of pine and the symphony of birds serenading your every step. Sunlight filters through the towering trees, casting playful shadows on the forest floor. As you walk deeper into the woods, you stumble upon an ancient moss-covered stone engraved with cryptic symbols. Transfixed by the mystery, you reach into your backpack and pull out a weathered journal. It tells tales of forgotten civilizations and hidden treasures, awaiting brave souls to unearth their secrets. With every page turned, the forest around you seems to come alive, revealing its hidden wonders. Time flies by and the world of your imagination expands beyond what you thought possible. In this realm of untapped potential, dreams become reality and ideas take flight. As the final seconds of this broadcasting filler tick away, remember that within you lies a universe of infinite possibilities. And we're back. We hope you enjoyed that momentary escape into the realm of imagination. Thank you for joining us on this brief intermission. Our regular programming will resume shortly. Stay tuned for more captivating content right here on OTW News.
Yeah, captivating content.
You're still here. And you get another chance this day to do better and be better. Another chance to become more of who you were created and what you were created to fulfill.
Everyone in the world is capable of living outside the role or beyond the roles that they place themselves in, no matter what it is. You're not just a dad. You're not just a banker. You're not just a brother or a son or a convict. It doesn't matter. Like, everyone is bigger, much bigger, infinitely bigger than the roles they place themselves in, and is capable of reaching potential greater than anything they could imagine.
You can live the life you desire. It's right there in front of you. But in order to achieve it, you must first see it, then believe it, and then you must graciously ask and train your brain to help you execute your vision.
So when you start to focus and you delete distraction from your life, and you start to get seriously invested in doing one thing staggeringly well, and you practice that one thing over and over, a term to think about is mundanity. You do one simple, seemingly insignificant thing every day around your main skill, and it's very mundane, but small daily improvements over time lead to world-class results. Well, here's what happens in your brain. You start to isolate a single neurocircuit around that skill, and that starts to trigger a certain type of brain cell called an oligodendrocyte, which then releases myelin. Myelin is a fatty tissue that starts to wrap around that single neurocircuit related to that main skill you've been practicing. And when myelin starts to wrap around the brain circuit, what happens is you have accelerated learning times, you can see more quickly, heightened perception, and you'll learn more quickly. And that is really the quote-unquote secret of the great producers. It's not a result of some natural gift, but their daily practice, their relentlessness and their grit, their work ethic, and their singular focus and sacrifice.
A great life is built not by revolution. A great life is built by evolution. Small and steady wins the race. What you do every day is far more important than what you do once every decade. I want you to really think about that idea. What you do every day is simply your life in miniature. And as you live every single day, so you're crafting your life. What you do over the next hours is really building your future. And if you can just get every single pocket of 24 hours right as best as we humanly can, the rest of our life is going to take care of itself. So small wins matter.
The scripture says we will eat the fruit of our words. You are planting seeds when you talk. At some point, you're going to eat that fruit. My challenge is make sure you're planting the right kind of seeds. If you want apples, you have to sow apple seeds. If you want oranges, you can't plant cactus seeds, poison ivy seeds, mushroom seeds. You're going to reap fruit from the exact seeds that you've been sowing. In other words, you can't talk negative and expect to live a positive life. You can't talk defeat and expect to have victory. You can't talk lack, not enough, can't afford it, never get ahead, and expect to have abundance. If you have a poor mouth, you're going to have a poor life. If you don't like what you're seeing, start sowing some different seeds. We may not realize it, but we're always feeding ourselves. What we watch, listen to, the people we're around, the thoughts we're dwelling on, that's feeding our inner man. If you go to lunch with people that talk bad about the boss, make fun of a coworker, put down a friend, they're feeding you gossip, feeding you jealousy, feeding you disrespect. Here's the key. Whatever you feed is going to grow. You may not like what they're feeding you. You're a nice person. But if you continue to hang around them, before long, you'll be gossiping. You'll be critical. You'll be disrespectful. Why? Because you kept feeding the wrong things. If you're always feeding negative thoughts, thinking, I'll never get well, I'll never meet the right person, you're feeding doubt, feeding mediocrity, feeding fear.
If you know exactly what you want to be, you need to spend as much time with people that are actually that already. You cannot let a fear of failure, or a fear of comparison, or a fear of judgment stop you from doing what's going to make you great. You cannot succeed without this risk of failure. You cannot have a voice without the risk of criticism. And you cannot love without the risk of loss. You must go out and you must take these risks.
You don't have the time to waste time, because time doesn't wait till you discover your purpose.
I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. So I define it's the real damn thing. Don't be wasting any time, I got somewhere to be. Always on the grind, yeah, you know me. Hold the crown will be mine, you can call me king. A matter of time for you all love me. Finally at my prime, right where I wanna be. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me.
Put my money where my mouth is, I'ma get it now, kid. Heard around town, this sound is astounding. Feel my heart pounding, bass is surrounding. Think I finally found it, so I'm gonna mount it. Like an ex-girlfriend, I'ma get it back. Make a couple racks as I make a couple tracks. Stay on the attack as I'm writing every rap in a snapback. Blacks off his cokes and his jack. Man, I feel good, dog, I feel good. Woke up a little richer, also with a little wood. If I could teach this shit, man, really wish I could. So listen up closely, I'll give you a push. I raise hell every time my lyrics pop up. I take shots at the haters with a sawed off. Girl, you better keep me up or I'll nod off. One shot, all I got, I will not stop.
I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. So I define it's the real damn thing. Don't be wasting any time, I got somewhere to be. Always on the grind, yeah, you know me. Hold the crown will be mine, you can call me king. A matter of time for you all love me. Find me at my prime, right where I wanna be. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me.
Yeah, it's not enough, man, I want more. I keep on doing business, open every single door. I wanna be the richest, so you see me up on Forbes. I can do this through my music, that's how I even the score. I don't take it slow, man, I want it bad. Every single day, I'll be carving out a path. Like a girl with a tat on her back, all black. I'ma take her right back to my pad where it's at. I don't ever slack off, so you better back off. I'm about to blast off faster than NASA. Everybody stand up, put your fucking hands up. That's the demand, up. Welcome to the brand, bro. No, I'm not cautious. I take risks, and no, you can't stop this. I'm too slick. She knows that she wants it, so come quick, baby. Know that I'm on it. I don't quit.
I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. So I define it's the real damn thing. Don't be wasting any time, I got somewhere to be. Always on the grind, yeah, you know me. Hold the crown will be mine, you can call me king. A matter of time for you all love me. Find me at my prime, right where I wanna be. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. I'm one of a kind, there ain't no one like me. I'm one of a kind, there